Yes, it goes on and on, my friends. Some people started singing and not knowing what it was. And then because this is a song that doesn't end, and I don't know if anyone else here. Let me refresh this. Oh, the lighting's really good actually from this angle. That's nice. That is super nice. Oh, actually, I should put the. Yeah, okay. Hola, PK Gaming Alpha. I'm just waiting for people. Alright, I need to share this. Silver Matava, hello to you. Queen of Kingdom Hearts, hello. Hello to you too. Yeah, it's weird. For some reason, my phone is on high def. The actual YouTube webpage is like mid 480p quality. No idea. No freaking clue, but gonna link this on my Twitter and my Instagram. Let's see, live. Normally I'd be reading a manga passage, but I'm like too comfortable to move. Like a little cozy. Ugh. Excuse my nose. Ugh, stuffy. So why'd you quit your job from Raffles, Lovecraft, and Friends? Too stressful. It was too ugly, to be honest. It was too much people, too much work. I hardly had time to eat. And even if I did, it wasn't like an actual lunch break. The pay wasn't like, it wasn't double digits, so there's other things. There's other things out there. There was too many people, too many rowdy people. It was also part in a bad. It was also in a bad part of town. So there was a bunch of like homeless people, a lot of immigrants that I couldn't understand what they were saying, and there's overall stress. There's too much chaotic things. It's like, the workflow does not stop. Anyways, Catmaster64, sup? Are you anime hero? Or I think you're asking how are you, but um, feeling better. I actually am kind of thinking like what to now, how to like look for a different job. I was gonna check the mall, see what's going on there. Either that or the big option would be going back to college and graduate. Jenny boy, you also shocking title. Hope everything went well with that. Oh, I had to. I just don't know how like my coworkers took it because the original manager was fine. The current one, he acted fine, but I'm not sure for sure that we felt. So I don't know. My only regret is that I couldn't say goodbye to all my coworkers or slash friends, in person because they're not always there. Alistair6531. Uh, the job is just oh you already know. Well, I hope you can find something better. Thank you, Drex. Hopefully you find a better job in Workspace by Alistair6531. Hey man, in 10,000 percentage, I don't know what number that is behind your decision. Chad power move. I don't know because the thing is, I did want to give like a 2 week notice, but I just couldn't bear with it anymore. I was just I had enough. Because to be honest, there was points where I was starting to get like semi nightmares of the job. There'd be times where I'd be dreaming, and all of a sudden it changed to my workplace. Then in my head, I'm thinking, "Oh wait, I don't want to dream about this." Then the dream changes, or I wake up. So just that. Sorry, I mean, are you okay? Yeah, yeah, I got what you mean, Queen of Kingdom Hearts. I'm okay. Just now I'm thinking about what's my future in store. Kind of did a more of a spur of the moment kind of thing. Like I felt like it had to happen because I also didn't get any sleep at all last night. I just didn't go to. I laid down, listened to some tracks, but I didn't like fall asleep or anything. Silver Matovale, good luck and my best wishes for you in getting a new job. Yeah, I hope so. Because actually, my dad might have like some connections with something that could be double digit worth, even though it's a bit more like a warehouse construction type of thing. Raffles, Lovecraft, and Friends. I hope you find a less stressful and better paying job. Manly, quick switch dreams. Yeah. Listen, sometimes I have dreams where I can kind of control it. Because there was one time where I said the word dream to make myself wake up. or I knew something scary is about to happen. So I'm like, oh, I gotta wake up now and then dodge the bullet there. Danny boy, I consider going back to college and graduating too. So it's probably more of a guarantee of getting a better job. Probably. The only problem with like depending how good your degree is, that if you're um gunning for a job there, like the manager or whoever's in charge, might think you're taking theirs. But I don't know. That's like a little risk. Scarlet Dust 99. I'm a fan of your videos. I've been having a really hard time at work too. It's very hard on your physical and mental health. Takes time to heal. Yeah, because that's kind of the reason why I wanted to stop. Because one of the grief moments I had for quitting the job is because I had two dogs. One of them passed away like in Mother's Day, and I don't know exactly what happened. And if I knew that one of them was going to die, then I wouldn't have taken the job, and that like really like messed me up for a while. So I kind of don't want like the other one to just like go away because I don't know if she felt like mistreated or like or something like that. Kiryu Sanagi, hi hero. I'm so sorry about the news. I can see from your expression you're quite devastated. Hopefully you can find a better job and good luck. It's kind of interesting because at one point during the job, like I desperately needed it, and so I felt like very fortunate to finally get it. And I also happened to be watching an episode of like Ducktales with Scrooge McDuck that he's like being poor and then he needs a job, and so it kind of like synchronized incredibly. But like at some point, the managers changed, and the second manager we actually didn't get along at first, to the point where she was going to let me go, and I really didn't want that to happen at that time. But I was kind of surprised that currently like we got like along so well, and I felt like kind of sad when she actually had to leave and be she got like switched to a different location, and I had to get like a different manager, and I don't know, I kind of don't really synchronize with the current one. It was only like a 2 day change, and that was like enough for me. But yeah, there are moments where yeah, I kind of needed it, and then it kept going back and forth. Where like, oh, I desperately need this job now. Like, oh, I don't want this job no more. It was like too stressful. It's too chaotic, and like I don't know. I just felt like there's got to be better options. Even something with a lunch break, because I had some other minor things before where I did some volunteer work, and I had lunch breaks there. It's like the people I like. It's just well, the company of the coworkers I like. It's just that the people that we dealt with was just no, not at all. It's all learning experience, my man. Kill it, Hellbreaker. Kind of sounds like a death metal thing, or like Hellbreaker. Oh no, I'm thinking Chainbreaker. That's what I'm. Brothers of Metal. Alistair, cool, kind of just like a TV remote, but except with your mind. Yeah, yeah, I was able to like get a good grasp on that. Did I catch up to the questions already? Like, that's Mr. Willard to you. Where one door closes, another one opens for a better job. I hope so, because I really need it. Please try not to get caught up with expectations. Try finding your own way. Yeah, just give it time to sink in, my guy. Hellbreaker. Okay, now I did catch up with all the questions. So I'm just kind of waiting and seeing. I just hope the connection doesn't like cut off like the last previous two times. Oh yeah, I also want to address that this will be the last time I put a live stream on this main channel. All the other live streams from now onwards are gonna be on the Manly Anime Hero channel. I provided links in the community tabs. It's on the channels that I recommend. It's the one with the blue jacket Kenshiro. You know, the one where he has the open chest. Advice I could give you is that if you can find time to improve on yourself, it's great if you use the. And it has worked for me, and I've gotten into working out in martial arts and improved my mental health, Danny boy. The thing is, I started exercising more seriously before I got the job, and ever since I got the job work and other volunteer work, I just been like, have not been committed to whatever routine I had because I was actually like doing pretty good. I was actually kind of surprised that I actually lost a lot of stomach fat, and I was not expecting it because the pants had like a big gap where I could stick my whole hand in there. I'm like, that didn't happen before. So I guess now I'm gonna try to get back into that shape because like I'm not like big or anything. Is that I like my muscles aren't even big. They're just more like they have a curve. That's the thing. Is like there's a curve there, but I don't know. Um, but yeah, like there was a time because the other thing that really annoyed me is that I started drawing around November, and that like there's been a few other sketches there throughout there, but Like the last big creation I did was on November 28th or something like that. It's almost like a whole year since then, and I haven't drawn that many new character designs, and I really hated that because I was like I had a flow going, but at the same time, I didn't need the money because it's like part of growing up. Oh, thanks guys, because I wasn't really sure the bicep was even good. Because because there are times where I look in the mirror and to me it looks like I look bad to myself, and I don't know if that's just me seeing things or is that me being objective, or a very good criticizer. I don't know, or too much criticism. I have no idea. But to be honest, right now I'd rather like find stuff to like get rid of all those love handles, stomach fat from my stomach. That's where I feel more concerned about anything else. Like I'm not chubby, but you can tell that there's some excess fat that I would like to get rid of. Man, I'm not comfy. I don't know since I can reach this. Okay, so I'm gonna give like a little mini review of like this Miles Tails Prower, because there's like one big flaw with this character, with this toy, is the tails, because the tails are way too close to his head. So you try to stand them up, he just falls. The tail should be like laid back downwards, like that way he could stand on it. Because if you put it upside down, he can't stand either because it's like the tails are too long. So, or, I don't know. I guess you could tilt it like that, but these things should have been down. But he looks good. That's the thing. For $10, I can't really complain too much. But yeah, I guess I'll just show Sonic. So yeah, I forgot who was the person who recommended me to look at these Sonic figures because I didn't know they were articulated. If you're there, like comment please, because I feel bad for not remembering people's names. The thing is, like these Sonic figures, I hold on, you'll see it. Yeah, there you go. See the knee. Like these things cannot withstand their own weight. They just fall. And that's kind of what annoys me because they really shouldn't have articulated knees. But I also got lucky and found ooh, that's getting curved. I actually did find Shadow the Hedgehog like one night at Target. But yeah, same problem. Like the knees are just way too weak, so he just bends over because of his big head. Ugh. That's like the only toys I can reach from where I am. Everything else is like too far. Ocean Dreams just joined. No way, what a coincidence. I'm quitting my slave job too. More power to you, man. Flex. Anime Hero, so sorry to hear that. You're my favorite YouTuber. Well, thank you, because that was the other thing. Because I kind of wanted to make a video where how I almost feel like quitting YouTube because the job gets in the way so much. But the job is a necessity. Like the income's a necessity. Like growth is a necessity. It's just that there's so many things I wanted to do, but the job was like cutting in so much. Because there are times where I had to show up like earlier than I needed to. I had the times that like I had to go on my days off and all a bunch of other like crap like that. Like I'm not angry at anybody, like, but it's just more that I kind of wish I wasn't like that reliable. Because I was actually a pretty good worker. It's just that I didn't like the job itself. Where was I going with this? I kind of lost track because I was on something and then it just drifted into something else. Oh boy. Oh yeah, the anime thing. Because one of the videos that I wanted to do was talk about Masters of the Universe Revelation and how disappointed I was. But the problem is I wasn't fast enough to like bring it out because at this point I don't know if it's just like old news where everyone's pretty much said the same thing. I don't know. I haven't even really looked at many videos. I don't know if they're like heavily edited or they're just like screenshots all through the video because I was gonna make a fully edited thing that's like well probably like 15 minutes long. But now I'm just thinking like maybe I should redo it into something else or I don't know because I was losing confidence whether that video would be successful or like whether it just be overshadowed by everyone else's because I was just not fast enough. Because like the time with Devilman Crybaby, the video was like 20 minutes, so it was still like able to like get people's attention even though it wasn't first. But now with He-Man, like I don't know, and I'm kind of thinking maybe I should just finish it just for myself, just to say, just to I could feel what I can do, like just to bring up a new video after so long. But I don't know. Because I've been posting like more reviews and topics on my Patreon. I've been talking about like a bunch of some Disney stuff and DC stuff. But yeah, okay. So I have my phone on top of my laptop, so it's kind of like it tilts a bit, but it also gives me like a good view of everything. Um. Okay, where was I? Hopefully you'll be able to keep Tails, Sonic, and Shadow away from any Black Templar Space Marines near vicinity, because they're on a crusade to purge all furries, whether common ones or not. Never heard of that. Maple Cutter 1, sup? Victory Leo. Hey, anime hero, you probably already know. I heard Blu-ray released a Ronin Warrior series and OVA collection this fall. Yeah. Because the thing is, I was never into Ronin Warriors because I did recently start rewatching some Saint Seiya on Netflix because of the new English dub, and I'm like, wow, it sounds a lot better than the ATV Films version because I just remember like so much bad acting mixed in with good acting in that version of Saint Seiya. Because I remember the butler would scream constantly and it sounded like really bad. Um, Even Bo the guy for the voice for Jet Black, he plays like one teacher in that one. Even there, he didn't sound that good. What was another one? I don't know. There were some lines in there that didn't work right, but the new Saint Seiya dubs like just sounded great. I was pretty impressed by it, but I'm kind of debating where to start because I think I'm just gonna go straight into the Sanctuary stuff because I saw the whole Galaxian Wars, but now I'm just like I don't want to watch all that filler because I kind of forgot how much filler was in the actual Saint Seiya anime. It was like so much. Yeah, so but with Ronin Warriors, like I knew about it. To me, it looks cool, but it's just that I don't know. Like I'm a behind on stuff. I should be focusing on the manly villain character anime that I haven't finished watching, um like stuff like Karate Master or oh excuse me like Karate Master or like a Silver Fang. I should watch that and read some more manga that are a bit of obscure side. So anyways, Ocean Dreams. I get you. It's happened with me. Eventually, this job starts to consume you, but the first step is realizing that and being honest about the issues is good. You realize that. Yeah, it just was like I didn't really get a panic attack, but it was just more like something on the verge of that. Any job is lifelong commitment to get good at in order to make money off of it. It's like that with any skill you want to get. Hellbreak. Well, the thing is, like, there was one guy that's been there for like 7 or 8 years, and he actually quit today, and that sort of was like the spark of me, like, you know what? I think I need to leave now too. And coincidentally, my sister, like her job, a lot of people were quitting too. And this was like a week or two ago, so I'm like, I don't know, everything's just like falling apart here. Like if those jobs were like double digits, at least like $10 an hour or even 12. I know some places have 15, but that's like a lucky thing. But I don't know. It's just annoying. I don't know if it's even convenient, too off topic of a question, but have you seen the Stone Ocean trailer and the new Baki opening? Ooh, okay. I did not know the Baki opening came out. But the Stone Ocean, yeah, because I did see the Son of Ogre trailer and I'll look at it later because right now I feel like everything's gonna lag if I start looking up the Baki trailer. If I had a third monitor or like a third phone, I could do it right now, but I don't. But Stone Ocean, yeah, it got me excited because after like so many years of waiting for Jolene Cujo, and it's a little weird because I have the hots for her, but at the same time, it's like there's a big age difference, and I guess I think that could make a good topic of a video. It's like, is it weird to have a crush of characters that are like vastly different age than you? Yeah, whatever. So, anyways, where was I? Where was I? Okay, Hellbreaker. Back when I was working as a mechanic, I didn't have much time for anything. Like, yeah. Because part of the reason why I need to like go full on into a job or something good is because like I do like to have like a sustain. I want to sustain myself, and I'm kind of like I'm kind of inspired by some people who have had are able to make it. They already have like their own houses and everything, and like all they really need now is like to get married and have their own kids, and they're set for life. Like me, like I'm not even at that level yet, and I want to reach that point. And part of the reason is because I wanted to make a comic series like for the longest time, and now do I have the time? Because even right now, there's actually one picture I have framed over there, which actually I think I could show you it. I don't think you could be able to see it, but I shown that design before. I'm waiting to see for like the YouTube. to come out, and oh, it's all blurry. Yeah, you can't see anything. Never mind. I thought it would look better. It looks bad. Oh no, not the lighting change. Oh, okay, it went back to normal. Yeah, yeah, you can't see the picture. I'm looking at the YouTube monitors. Like you can't see the picture at all. All you see is the white, blank white rectangle. If I had any time, it was for rest or research about mechanics. So I admit it wasn't the most diligent about it. Yeah, yeah, because I did have time to make videos or try to do it, but to be honest, like I had to make time. So for a while, or for about a week or so, I was sleeping until like 4 in the morning. Like that's where I would like go to bed because I was like just editing and trying to do other stuff. And I don't know because I think what I need is like a job, even if it's like shorter hours and not a bigger amount of money. If I could still do YouTube on the side, then that'd be great. Eventually, like I'm hoping that YouTube will blow up because I have like a bunch of stuff that's like I don't want to say like ready to upload. They're not. They're nowhere near ready to be completed, but I already have like a good idea, a good grasp of what direction I want to do because like at this point I'm so behind stuff that I just kind of want to get like the things I always wanted to talk about and get it out of my chest, to get it out of my head. I was referencing the video Flash Gets Made. Oh, the furry thing? Yeah, I don't know because I'm not too familiar with him. Because I know there's some people that make like some weird like animated videos. My PC's about to die soon. Gotta go. Sorry to hear that, man. Anything say that was better than the dick dub. Yeah. And S. I'm not sure like how to pronounce that or anus or I don't know. Yeah, it's probably anus. Yeah, whatever. Can we get a devil manly? So that's like another thing that I hate because that's sort of like a thing that I do on my channel, but I haven't been able to really do it. Uh, that's a big reason why I want to bring back like the manly villains list, but I do need like a bit more money for equipment because I do need some lights and I did want to do like a little green screen for myself just for the introduction of the video just so I could do like this one scene that I thought would be really funny. It involves like Karate Kid 2 and I just kind of wanted to self impose myself like in a screenshot and like in one scene just to make it work because it will relate to like why the manly villain list has taken so long to appear and why haven't I been doing it. It's like the perfect way to insult me, but also like, hey, it's about time you get this F. Oh no, don't sweat it too much, man. Christian Lopez, why Dragon Ball is not manly. That's a whole video unto itself because you have to look at the manly anime art style that's on my second channel. Because in there, I did write a big comment about why Dragon Ball isn't manly. Because someone asked that, and I just like went on, and I'm thinking that could be a like that's like, again that's another separate video, and I just kind of want to just focus on that. Ugh. Ever see the Saint Seiya video games? I did see the I don't remember the name of the game, but. Ooh, because that one had an anime opening and it showcased because the trailer for it actually got me excited because it showcased all the villains, especially the ones from the Hades saga, which like hyped me up when I was watching the OVAs of the Hades OVAs. But I don't remember the name of the game. I think it was like PlayStation 3. I don't think it was before PS4. Where am I? Mark Cohen, Saints. Oh wait, that was from Patty. Oh, hold on, I lost myself. That was you. Mark Cohen asked me the Saint Seiya games. Danny boy, I know you aren't keeping up with Baki Do, but what is your opinion on Yujiro? Wow, did he really do that? A man in a recent chapter, and that every man is a woman in comparison to his testosterone levels. Like, do you mean that it's a figure of speech, or like did he just beat him up so bad, or did he actually do it? I mean, did he actually like violate a man? Come on, that's like I don't know. I think that's too much. I mean, Yujiro isn't Femto. He isn't. I mean, not Femto. Femto did that to Casca. He's no Donovan, right? Donovan was the guy that got guts. Oh, he actually did it. What the hell? That is too much. I'm gonna have to like. It's a weird thing to say. I'm gonna have to look that up because I kind of don't believe it. But I don't know. I think Itagaki's gone like pretty crazy if he's the one that wrote that. That's too much, man. That's like what was that anime like Tokyo? Tokyo Underground or something like that. It's a one that has the infamous goosh goosh. It's chapter 100 of Baki. Oh my god, no. No, man, that is too much. That is too much. Jesus. I don't think like Yujiro's even the type to do that. So I don't know what Itagaki is on for him to like make Yujiro commit such an atrocity. I mean, was that even like done for? Was it done for like shock factor, like pure shock factor, or does it have like an actual effect on the story? Like, does Baki get mad at him or something? Like, I don't know. Tokyo Tribe, yeah, that's the show. That's the anime and the live action movies. So like, yeah, okay. To me, that's like, that's like an event that I want to dismiss as canon. Like, that's not non-canon for me. Why would Yujiro do that? I just, oh no. Yeah, that's like I'm in shock. I mean, that is like June Fudo levels of Devilman Lady when she starts riding the Devil Beast. I'm just June, like why would you do that? I can't even open my eyes for this shit. I'm just no. That is also like Batman on Barbara Gordon on the rooftop and killing Joe. That's like no. No, don't do that. Like why would you do it out in the open? It's like there's people out there that can shoot you. It's like, no. Ah, Acid Punk, cool. I'm not sure it relates to the Yujiro or whatever other thing I was talking about. Patty Murphy. I'm pretty sure Saint Seiya was made by Toei, so filler for days makes sense. Yeah, yeah. Toei like does everything. They were in the prime in their 80s and 90s. Like everything they do is very extended and it's like a departure from the adaptation. Oh, tilted cameras. What is this? The first Thor movie? Saint Seiya deserves a reboot just so it could be popular in America. Dick really hurt the series over here. I guess, but the thing is, like Mexico is like number one for Saint Seiya, along with Italy and likely France. So I guess a reboot is in order, but I don't know how well it'll do in America, regardless. Regardless of getting it, because to me, I seen some high def footage for Saint Seiya. I'm like, it looks incredible. I'm like, I don't need a reboot. I guess the only reason why a reboot needs is for like to condense all that filler episodes, get that out of the way. But at the same time, if it's like straight from the manga, like panel per panel, there's some stuff in there that's not like we kind of don't need. I don't know. From Soup, you're mad cute. Any beauty tips? No idea, to be honest. I don't put anything on me. I don't know. Some people say I look good, but at the same time, like I don't know. I think it's the lips, to be honest. Because even from here, it looks like I have like there's like some strong glare on that lower lip. Yeah, I don't know. So, anyways, Danny Boy. Oh, I wanted to tell you about Karate Masters. I made over streaming on Retro Crush. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because that's the reason why I need to get on that. Because like I think Retro Crush is the only place to watch Karate Master like anywhere aside from buying the discotheque set. I watched some episodes and have some strong opinions about it. And yep, there's no villain or rival. That's the thing I was worried about because it looked like it was a mix of like some actual teaching stuff, like the actual lessons, and other things. Like I kind of didn't feel there was a villain. I just had like a gut feeling that if there was a villain, he'd be advertised. Oh shoot! It's like Tatakai and Ramen Man. Like the main villain is Jewel King, but at the same time, he's not like a big bad villain, despite being voiced by Kenji Utsumi. Ever heard of the live action Kinnikuman drama Patty Murphy? No, I have not. Ocean Dreams, same here, man. My supervisor of 3 years quit, and he was great at his job. Not the only reason I left, but like you, it started to spark out somewhat. Yeah, it started to spark somewhat. Yeah, okay, so I got you. Yeah, because that guy was there for like several years, and he's younger than me. He's like way younger than me actually, because he's already married and has kids. But yeah, I don't know. I can understand him quitting, but at the same time, I can understand him not quitting because like why jeopardize like the income at that point? But excuse me, but yeah, I could tell that whenever he was whenever I worked with him, like we would talk a lot. We would talk about anime and some different things. Because I kind of broke. Like, thankfully, I was able to break the ice because he had like a My Hero Academia like keychain on his key. So I was like, oh, yeah, I could lead with that. We talked about like a bunch of stuff from time to time. So I'm actually kind of sad to see him leave because I was like, oh, because I rarely get to see him and I always want to talk to him. And so he just left. I was like, oh no, now I don't feel like staying. It also doesn't help that like the only girls there like they're either they're married or taken. So I was like, no, never mind. And then there's also age differences because I was like, technically I was the oldest guy there, so like everyone was sort of like out of my reach. Even for like friendship, it was kind of weird because like I was kind of like making friends with people that were like I think like 20 or like 18, so it's a little weird. I don't know, because it makes me think of like some shows where like the kids hang out with an older guy, and I'm thinking, oh no, I'm the older guy. Oh no. Anyways, Danny Boy. The closest thing to a villain we got is a judo fighter turned yakuza who was Ken Asuka's rival for 2 episodes. It's mostly one-note villains that are only relevant for a few episodes. It feels a lot like Ramen Man's anime, to be honest. Where like it just really needs like one good villain to like make that show good, but because I'm assuming it's still fun because Ramen Man was a pretty good show, like with his martial arts and all the crazy techniques he did. If you can make a sequel to Hokuto no Ken, what story would you do, Christian Lopez? Oh man, a sequel to like freaking um, it would have to be about Ryu, but I also want like Battle Lin to be a lot more relevant in the story. Because I know I found like one game that had like this weird alternate sequel storyline where Ray had a daughter and Toki was still alive for some reason, but he became a villain. And that's all I remember because I remember Ray had a daughter and it was just like I don't know what game this was, but it was all animated cutscene. It wasn't like fully animated, it was just more like a screenshot type of like cutscenes, but it was still like a weird thing. It's like, why is Toki alive? Like, it doesn't make no sense. It's just like, weird. I need to look for that. I remember saying that in the previous stream, and I still haven't looked for it. But I would have to be about Ryu, and I think the sad thing is it would literally be like old man Kenshiro with Ryu. So, and the thing is, like for villain, like I don't know what to do for a villain because like should I come up with something entirely new, like a new fighting style that rivals Hokuto Shinken, or like bring back something from the past, or I don't know, like really what you could do, like maybe like some the closest thing I could think of, even though it might be repetitive, is to like bring back like some like Hokuto Shinken masters that didn't become successor, like all the previous 60 something that went rogue or exiled or had their fists broken or had their mind erased. Because they mentioned that in the series that like, oh, they will break your fist or erase your mind, and then that's never brought up. So maybe the best way would be like someone who had his mind erased just gets his memory back and like he wants to be killed like he wants to become the true successor of Hokuto Shinken by killing Ryu and Kenshiro, so maybe do that. Like that's the best idea I can come up with from the top of my head. Top of my head. Alistair, and not to mention it's going to be the end of the original universe once Made in Heaven resets and creates the alternate years of part 7 and 8 in anime. Yeah, yeah. Because Steel Ball Run and JoJo Leon happened, and to me, Stone Ocean like I just really admired Jolene's like persistence for justice because she was like saying I have to do this, not that I want to. So she was like super committed and stopping evil and like fighting for her dad. I don't know. I found those traits attractive. The last half of Karate Masters was a complete filler about Ken traveling around the world fighting other martial artists. Danny Boy, oh no, oh no, because I remember Ramen Man had like a 2 episode recap for the finale. I was like, not that strong. Hokuto no Ken already went on for too long. BGX. Yeah, I know. That's why it's so hard to write a story because of New Fist of the North Star. I mean, there was no one strong enough for Kenshiro by that point. Luxor Shark. Yo! Angel Apellido? Go for the old school anime like NHK Lotus War. Yeah, I guess so. Saint Seiya's the best OST in anime. Oh man, I was like super stuck into that when I heard like the sad music with like Hyoga like seeing his mom and like just that like doo that choir. I was like, oh no, don't hurt me with that. It hurts like a lot. And now I'm back to the whole like he violated a man. Oh no, Yujiro, what did you do? Donovan was a good man. Oh no. My friend's been showing me Bleach Abridged. Which one? Because there's one that was pretty good. That was like from Soul Production something. But I remember there was also Bleach ridiculously abridged, which I really like also. There's no impact to the actual story. It's just a random story by Danny. Oh no, that makes it even worse if it's just done out of the blue. I don't know, because I always thought Itagaki was sort of like a bit on the kinky side when it comes to like muscles, and I'm pretty sure like this kind of confirms that he has like this weird he has a fetish, man. At this point, I just hope it doesn't lead it to like being arrested like the other mangakas. Oh, I'm gonna knock on wood. Knock knock. Okay, Christian Lopez. If Raul had gone to the land of Shura, would he have defeated the generals? I don't know, because I'm kind of wondering if Rao will actually lose the fight and have to like recuperate and learn something new to fight Kyle. But then again, I was never really happy at the Kyle storyline because I always thought Kyle should have been the father, not his older brother. Like, I think that would be the next line in Manly Things. Like, you fought the brother, now you fight the dad. you know? But yeah, that's my guesses. Manga merchant, I'm late to this, so why did you quit your job? Stress, chaos, irregular schedules, and overall just I don't know. Like I like my friends that were there, but it's just the people that we dealt with every day was just too much. It's like we need something better, and the pay wasn't worth it either. They were just awful. It also doesn't help. There was no lunch breaks, and the building itself, they like are like residents of whatever our working residents, they have no bathroom, so we have to go like to it's next to a bus station, so that's the thing, we have to go to the bus station and use the bathroom there. So nah. I really don't like panel for panel adaptations. The anime should have its own flair, though most fans seem to disagree. Mark Cohen. Yeah, because it's actually a little that's very common nowadays, but a lot of old anime didn't really copy manga per panel, because I don't think Yu Yu Hakusho really did like panels like accuracy too much, or at least some of it. Luke's our shark. What are your thoughts on the idea of Kongo Bancho crossover with Seven Deadly Sins? I wouldn't mind it if it helped like Kongo Bancho like get popular and get like an adaptation, so go for it. It's just that I didn't like Seven Deadly Sins. Like I couldn't really get that far into it because I didn't like Melodia's like the fact that he's just like harassing like this girl like all the time. So it's like it just like rubbed me the wrong way because even though he's supposed to be like this older, he's an older man too, isn't he? So it's like why is he like roping like this very like adolescent girl, like this curvaceous adolescent girl, which makes it kind of worse. And then she kind of just like takes it. So that's the thing either because he's a knight also, which like really bugged me. So I don't know like how accurate like medieval knights in real life were. They probably weren't all that chivalrous from all I know, but I don't know. So I didn't like that he was like just mistreating her. It's like goddamn. To be honest, even in real life, I never liked that because there was this one time in college where like there's like this really hot girl like she was tall too, like she had like these legs, like she was blonde and had glasses, so she looked great. So but the thing is like there was always these guys that were just like eyeing her. Like I never like it when a bunch of guys do that because there's like three or four of them. They're just like staring at her at once as she's walking out, and I'm just like, I don't know. I felt like it was kind of rude for me to stare, and I just wanted to be a little above that. Because I have seen her like walk by from time to time, and I did like speak to her because I was actually wondering if I met her before, but it was like no, it was someone else. I was like, never mind. But yeah, like she was great looking, but it didn't go anywhere. What are your thoughts on the? Oh, I already said that. Retro Crush is dope, T man. I need to check the like, is it on Roku? Because like that's what I have for TV. You gotta be a big fan of martial arts, and so there's a lot of explanations. The first half of the story is pretty good; it has some pretty emotional scenes, but the second and third halves are like, eh. Sounds like I might need a cheat list for that anime or make one. Danny boys. Oh yeah, I need to. I guess Karate Master requires some patience. Sledge just got here. What was the job and why did you quit? I'm embarrassed to say what the job was, even though it already happened. It's like it's very minimum wage. It was part time minimum wage. Dealt with a lot of customers, and it's just like customers, clients, whatever. Like, and the annoying part is there was only two of us per shift, which was like truly like very unfair. Like even with three of us, we can barely get our work done on time. It really should have been like four people at a time. But no, like I guess because the place is small, but it's like so much. I don't know. It just got repetitive because like I really like the people like that I work with. Like I really do, and I kind of feel bad that that I didn't get to like say a big good goodbye. I did leave like a group chat message. Like I did write a like a lengthy like goodbye kind of thing. I don't know if any of them are watching my stream because they do know about my YouTube channel. So I don't know. Do you like Predator movies, Christian Lopez? Yeah, I do. It's just that I like the first two. I do like Predators, like to some extent. I do like the AVP stuff. Like the first one, we all know why. That's why. AVP Requiem, I like parts of it, but the main annoyance is that you can't see anything. Like I had set the brightness up like super high in order to see what was going on. But Requiem I kind of like because it's like the reason I like Requiem is that they do introduce some characters which are like better than what most people show. Like in horror movies, like these are people that actually were going through some stuff, like a criminal record and stuff like that. You can kind of feel for the guy, especially when he's like working in a crappy job. So, and then I don't remember the character's name or anything of that. Is also the movie like almost works as a perfect segue into like AVP, the arcade game. Maybe it were actually what happened, but it didn't. I also like that the fact that they didn't like pull away from killing people or killing kids. So that's what kind of like the how evil and graphic it was. But I think the Wolf Hunter Predator was kind of dumb in the fact that he was wasting time hunting other people. Like I don't know why he's doing like going off track instead of focusing on the xenomorphs. But yeah, so that's something like my Requiem. The Predator. Ah man, I like the toys of the Predator than the actual movie, but I actually sold my toys that I had from them, and I kind of regret doing that a little bit because those Predator bodies were like really good. Like, and the Fugitive had a very sleek design, but the Assassin Predator, I'm just like, that's dumb. Because for a long time, I found out that people would say that when you're drawing like large characters, that you have to give them weight in order to make them believable. And for the longest time, I never understood that until I watched the Predator because the Assassin Predator, like he moves way too fast for his weight, so it looks like weightless. So when he's moving, it doesn't look like that convincing. And that's the first time that made me understand that. Oh, yeah, like oh, what do you mean by giving weight to a drawing? And like the fugitive stuff, like the beginning of the movie was great. I like that part. It's when it went to the boy and it's saying that he his what did he have I don't think it was HDHD, not HDHD. It was I forgot what he had, but it was just something like whatever he had. It was like so unbelievable because to me like it's just like that's not how it works. Like why wouldn't that make him a superhuman? Because like I had asthma as a kid. I don't know if I still do, but as a kid I had like the inhaler and everything. It was like the small inhaler and like a big tube inhaler in order to use that. I would have to do that like every day for the longest time. And I also wore glasses that had a bold cut haircut. So I was like a pure nerd like back in the 90s. But glasses too. Very big glasses and I don't know. It's like saying, "Oh, the people that have asthma have like super beings." I'm like, that's not how that works. So yeah, that's kind of my reviews of the Predator movies. But the first one, like everyone loves it. It's understandable. Predator 2, I think that gets overlooked a lot. Like I think it's still pretty good. For some reason, I got very angry. Like when the city hunter ends up decapitating the guy's head, even though like the first Predator did like a lot of that. I don't know. I guess it was more disturbing for me because the cop that was played by Danny Glover when he sees the dead body of the cop that of his friend, it's like that. It's like that really sets up a nerve because in the Predator you don't see Arnold like react to the corpses of the other soldiers. Okay, so anyways, Lucifer Shark, what do you think is the most manly anime vampire? If it's for me, it's between Alucard, Abel, Nightmare, Alucard, Abel, Nightroll, or is it Abel and D? Like the last one I would give is Dimitri from Darkstalkers, even though it's only like one OVA anime adaptation. But I don't. I really like how bulky he is in that one because he kind of looks like Akira Kongo in a way, and Kazuya like from Tekken. Like they have like that hairstyle, that spike. Danny boy, I like some of the Hokuto branches from Sultan no Ken to need to return for a sequel of NHK. I guess so, but part of the roots of that is because there were like weaker versions of Hokuto that were like incomplete, and the combination of all that was made like the perfect Hokuto Shinken, I guess. But I don't know. Ocean Dream. Sad that with Stone Ocean anime coming soon, that the main JoJo will reach its end. Sad to think about. Yeah, back in 2012 when the first JoJo opening showcased 1 through 6. Uh, yeah, but now that's gonna end. Hokuto no Ken needs a sequel with Ken versus Ryu Rao's son. Maybe set in a new continent so you can get new power level bad guys. I don't know. That's kind of like a repeat of that we already did. Like that's what Land of Ashura was. We went to a new continent, like oh, new bad guys. But oh, the thing is, like the bad guys did work because they were pretty powerful. They were very threatening. Like Han's introduction, he ends up drinking poison. He even poisons a dog. He poisons his dog, man. Like Jesus, it's ridiculous. He poisoned his Dalmatian to die. And then like Kaio, obviously, the moment he first shows up on horseback with his like evil aura, this Matoki, like it's so powerful, man. And that was even before like the Dark Hado project. Yeah, Project Mouthwash. That was the guys I was thinking about from the Bleacher Bridge. Fist of the North Star only went on for so long because it was one of Jump's most popular series and didn't want it to let it go. And that's like almost every shonen series, to be honest. They didn't want to like. Well, that's what I've seen also for '80s cartoons. Like they just got too popular for their own good, until they went downhill. That's what was with Rio Ghostbusters. He-Man got a little more comedic. I think She-Ra's the one that actually lasted like its length. Transformers like went on for too long, man. There was like a lot of episodes, just weird. Ninja Turtles, there's definitely like a gap where it just gets like repetitive, but like the last 30 episodes or so, like where it goes to the Red Sky season, that was like a nice change of pace. It was like pretty like serious stuff as it could go back then in the 90s. Um, can they make anime of part 7 and 8 even if they are reboots? They could still can. It's just that like part 6 is sort of like an end of an era, and like I'm kind of falling down. Oh, my butt is hurting now for sitting on this bed. Itagaki has a pretty big thing for highly detailed pissing scenes too. He's extremely odd author, Danny. But yeah, is there also times where Itagaki has like a lot of zooms up, like close-ups of the crotch area, especially like or with the butts, because they're like some like very hard man butts in some panels. Like I don't know, Itagaki's like very quirky. He's a very like eccentric. I'm starting to think it might be kind of like not flamboyant, but like whatever fits for like a manly version of that. He's a very like muscle enthusiast, but it's now gotten to the point where it's like I think he finds them beautiful, or like I'm pretty sure he said that somewhere, or maybe I'm thinking of like of Spec calling that to like Hanayama like beautiful. uh, I don't know, like Itake's like I don't know, something about it is like kind of gross. Like Araki's done like some weird gross stuff too, but Itake's like a whole different like. Even going to guys on like I don't know. Like, uh, part 7 will take a lot of time animating horses. I'm pretty sure that's going to be like CGI horses, man. I know for sure. There's no way they're doing that in 2D in these days. Back in the 90s or 2000s, maybe, but in these days, no. They're not going to animate those horses in 2D. They're not going to. What's your favorite Italian cuisine? I don't know. Does pizza count? Because I don't really eat Italian. Like I don't know. I never really went out of my comfort zone out of like basic foods. Like I don't know any exotic dishes I like at all. Midnight Dominator fast food restaurant. It's like burger places, I guess, because like for the longest time, like growing up, I did like Long John Silver's a lot, but there was one time where my mom got really sick, like eating it, and I never touched it ever again because I just feel like so guilty of like having her go through that because I remember I woke up one night she was just like throwing up and it's like I never again did I touch Long John Silver's because that's something actually that we ate like since the 90s and only like in the 2010s something like so she just got sick and she got like a virus of some sort like stomach virus I don't know and like I just never touched Long John Silver's again even though I kind of wanted to it was like but favorite fast food restaurant I kind of like there's a Jack in the Box close to me, so I kind of like that. And there's also like a taco option that I like that they have. Like usually, what I like to do is like if I get those tacos, then I get like a slushy to go with it. But the slushy I have to get from a gas station. How was I going with this? Oh yeah, yeah, favorite restaurants. For pizza places, I don't know, like the only reason I like Papa John's is because the pizza is soft and the stuffed crust. Even though I don't like the fact that it's like $13 or like just for that pizza, like that's what annoys me because I could buy like a couple of burgers for like several burgers for that price. I get like 4 or 5 burgers with like that one pizza, and like I'm like done with one or two of burger sense. But I don't know. Like I don't mind eating other places because I know McDonald's is not exactly like the greatest thing. Either like McDonald's I like more for breakfast, like for pancakes and like the what's that? Why am I forgetting the name of that piece of like thing that you munch on? Not a biscuit, but like the hash brown. The hash brown. I don't know. I forgot about hash browns for a moment, but the McDonald's hash browns and pancakes that I like more. Like I eat the cheeseburgers there, like sometimes, not always, because I do fear like I'm gonna get like fat like eating that too much. And out of the box, I just like the burgers. Like Burger King, I don't mind either. It's just that like I don't really go out of my way to get them. Oh yeah, like one thing I do like almost religiously, not over, not every week or every 2 weeks. Could there were times I would like to eat at Stars also, like because the HEB, like I'm from Texas, so HEB would give like coupons for Stars. You get like 2 burgers for one. So like I would eat that for a while, but lately it doesn't taste good to me. And Dairy Queen I like a lot, but mainly because I eat the chili dog, and that's like the main reason I go there. And like, oh yeah, McDonald's, I also go for the ice cream cones. Like for some reason, like the Dairy Queen ice cream cones makes my stomach feel bad, but the McDonald's ice cream, like I'm fine. So I don't know. That's another thing is that when it comes to fast food, you sort of like pick and choose like like how does your stomach react to it. And sometimes I don't want to eat it because you get fat and it's not like sometimes it's not real food, but at the same time like I don't know like money is like like a problem, so you have to go for the cheapest thing. How disturbing do you think Ichi the Killer is? Oh wait, I'm behind. Okay, so yeah, I could answer Loser Shark's question. I couldn't even read the Ichi the Killer because I was actually pretty grossed out right from the get go. This was like back when I was like in my young 20s, so I don't know if I could even read it now. I'd probably be more disgusted by it. Because one of the early chapters that I saw was like this guy's penis had like a nail or a piercing go through it, and it was just like I don't know, the guy's like crying and everything. So it's just gross. I could even go farther than that. What would you make an anime series with Shinichiro Watanabe? It looks so sharp. I kind of like how you make it sound like I could do it. Like I gotta make an anime mini. So I don't know what Shinichiro Watanabe. I would want him to do like a Golden 13 anime. That's what I would want from him. That or Cobra. One or the other, or like maybe even like Lone Wolf and Cub anime. That'd be great. Ever watched Lupin the Third Skullface? Yes, I have. I've seen everything Lupin since like the 2010s. Yeah, Lupin's actually one of like my top five like animes, top five anime characters. So yeah, like I don't know if you're gonna go to see it, but there's the SH figure arts for Lupin. Hopefully that came out on camera. I don't know if it did, but yeah, like my favorite parts are like part one and part five. Well, part two would be like the next runner up because Lupin is just like so goofy like in part two, but in part three, I don't know. I think he's cooler in part three, but at the same time, like pink is not exactly my favorite color or my favorite series. Even though I do like it, I do like three more than four. Like part four was just like I don't know, it just wasn't as cool as I thought it should be. Then part five came along. I was like, ooh, part five is so much cooler. Then part six is coming for Lupin also, and then the Koike movies, like when Lupin's wearing the black jacket and Jigen in the green suit. Man, those are some cool designs. And Goemon's blood spray and all that. Fujiko's lie also, like Fujiko got like in this good fight. But yeah, like my favorite Lupin movie, I don't know if I have a favorite movie to be honest. Because well, it's probably like First Contact because that's the first Lupin thing I ever saw. So it would probably be First Contact. But I kind of wish they would reboot that because it was done in the early 2000s, so the animation isn't too good. It's like very I don't know. I would like to see a reboot of that, like in full and 16:9 aspect ratio. Danny boy, to be honest, it's kind of hard to make a NHK sequel and not go back to the same old formula. I wouldn't complain about it, but still, yeah, it's annoying. It's difficult. Miyashita the same way by Ocean Dreams. I guess by the repetitive stuff. I don't know. The bell scene from Akatsuki speaks for itself. Oh, that. Yeah, yeah. I don't know, Miyashita has like some weird like dirty adult humor for his like seinen stuff. Because I remember in Itajima where he's like there was like this Russian spy who's like ridiculously busty. It was like it's too much. It's not like a good like a natural size. And like there's this one scene in Itajima where he shows like a log up some guy's ass and he's like, "Ooh, push it deeper." I'm like, what the hell? I don't know. There's a lot of weird shit in some of those manga. I would like Netflix to adapt an 80s indie comics like Grimjack or American Flag and maybe an animated Gru series. We're already getting an Usagi series. Oh yeah, we're getting Usagi. I wouldn't mind seeing stuff like Savage Dragon, because I'm not too familiar with those characters, like all that like '90s stuff, or like an actual Witchblade show. Because I know the Witchblade anime was like super like way off course, despite the fact I do like the girl designs. I did thought they were like very provocative. Patrick O'Brien, what were you doing work wise? I don't want to admit it, man. Like people in the comments could probably figure it out, but I'm like, I just don't want him to like confess to like what it was. It's something like I could do better than that. Like, again, I like the people I work with. Like I wouldn't. They were great. Like I kind of miss them already. And there's been like only a few times where we're all together, and it just hasn't like really happened. Long John Silver's is still around. Well, I don't know if it still is because the Long John from my city like just like vanished, and about like when the virus happened, that's when like it vanished. Like it just closed down, and then it got replaced by a different restaurant where my sister works at. But that restaurant's like like a lot of employees like just fired, like not fired, they just left. They just gave up. Yeah, pizza can count as Italian and come along with pasta. I know it's cannoli, which is dessert. Fudge Ruckers is pretty good. Not sure what that is. Seven is my jam. Fresh ingredient. Like I don't know what you mean by seven. Sorry, but if we get a lone wolf and cub anime, we also need a samurai executioner anime to explain background before they clash. Yeah, I guess so. Because the samurai executioner was the one I think that's the first thing I read from Kajiwara Iki. Was that the name of the author? No, no, no. Or am I thinking the wrong author? Iki Kajiwara. I'm getting like two authors' names confused right now. I can't remember the author's name of Lone Wolf and Cub, and like, because I know he made Mabel 34, Lady Snowblood, and some Golgo 13, and I think Hanape Bazooka. Do you like One Punch Man, Christian Lopez? Like I casually like One Punch Man because I think the adaptation, like the Yusuke Muruta version, like misses out like what the initial story was supposed to be about. Like supposed to be a parody, but he's really going out of his way to make One Punch Man a cool character when he's not supposed to be. But I do appreciate like some of the manly stuff that's in there. Like the designs are great and all that, but I don't know. Like I just got bored after a while because a lot of the times it was like, oh, this big bad villain is talking to Saitama, and then just defeats him so easily. Like I don't know, there's like no real like tension, nothing to really grab my attention either. Who would win in a boxing match, Joe Yabuki from Ashita no Joe or Ippo Makunuchi from Hajime no Ippo? Well, there's been a confirmation of that. Like there is like a crossover that actually happened. It was actually like like a private screening of a CGI fight with the authors of the whole series. Like it's out there on the internet. Like well, the actual video you can't find, but you could find like articles about it. And in that one, they mentioned that Ippo won the fight. I think like he's the one that won. But if you know Joe, you know like no one gets unscathed from Joe. Like in the series, like they tend to die. Sayoko from Purist is also a whole thing in itself too. I mean, she does weird stuff list. Danny Boy. I'm trying to remember who Sayoko was because I'm like I'm drawing a blank. I don't remember. I need to go back to Edajima stuff and Miyashita. I need to go back to everything manly to be honest. Because there were times where I get nostalgic. Like I missed the question. Like someone was talking about Revelations, right? Sledge, yeah. Do you like Motu Revelations? Sorry I got late for that. I did not like it because there's just so much I did not approve of that series, and like Tila is actually like the least of my problems to be honest, like compared to everything else. Even though that I do acknowledge her, like man, because like I originally did like a 40-minute rant of like the video, but then I didn't bother with it, so I just made like a more condensed, slightly condensed because I didn't talk about everything into like a 12, 15 minute review of like revelations that I'm trying to edit or trying to do, and I just couldn't like. I don't know. I'm not doing too well with it. And I'm getting hot here because I'm like in a blanket, and the fan's not on, and it's way over there. And I need to like connect the battery. So like Revelation, it's there's just so much I do not approve of that because like He-Man and Skeletor like are barely in it, and then even then, like the idea of like attacking He-Man in the way that he did, it's like it kind of goes against like, well, how come no one's sad about him leaving? How come no one's like holding a funeral for him? No, how come Eternia is not saying like, oh no, we lost He-Man, we lost our champion, we lost our hero. There's no Death of Superman events. There's no Peter Parker event, or like a Into the Spider Verse, where like everyone's, oh no, like Spider Man died. There's like no reaction to that, and everyone's like saying, oh, Skeletor's gone, like yay, but like what about He Man? And that's like the first episode, and then I feel like that first episode is an elaborate trap of condensing of collecting everything that people wanted to see from the 80s and just like compile it just to get rid of it immediately and just make room for the Tila storyline. And then even then, with the second episode, like why is Triclops like this big of a villain? Like he never was like that charismatic. He was never that incredible. Like I don't know if he even has like his own comics because I know like Trapjaw, I think Beastman had a comic too, Evil Lyn and Skeletor, but Triclops had like one episode to himself in the 2002 series, and it didn't really like he couldn't hold it by himself. And the fact that they're doing like this Borg thing just feel like a big departure to me because it was so graphic. And I'm like, I feel like that's like a whole separate thing for He-Man. Like, I think that doesn't belong in He-Man. Like, even though there's like some explanation they can do, I'm like, I don't know. And then because the thing is the motherboard cult is supposed to be like a very super big threat, but like they get their asses handed to them like pretty easily. So I don't know how they're like because they're supposed to be pressuring that, oh, they're gonna take over the that new Castle Grayskull. Because even that the Castle Grayskull, it's not Castle Grayskull anymore. Like you got rid of the thing, you got rid of the most iconic things about it, and you changed it to something else. And it's like repeating like New Adventures of He-Man and the 1987 Motu movie, the live action Masters of the Universe movie. You're getting rid of all those things. Like for example, in the movie, you only got Blade, new characters. You got one Beastman and Evil Lyn and Skeletor, but then you get all these new villains that are not they're not from the cartoon. They're not from the toys. So that's what Revelation is doing. They're getting rid of all the stuff you like. They're changing it into something else. That's why everyone has like these reboot redesigns. They're all broody. Like Tila's got that buzz cut hairstyle. Man at Arms got a broody beard. Beastman doesn't look like Beastman anymore. Merman has all these scars. And then man, I really like hate despise Revelation because like episode three. What episode? I just explained episode three because like the merman thing. Because I don't know. There's no explanation either for Evil Lyn because at the end of episode one, Evil Lyn has the Havoc staff, but then episode two, oh, she didn't have the Havoc staff. Like, what do you mean you didn't have the Havoc staff? Like, Scareglow was like one of the good things. Orko was a good thing, but episode five, like even when they find Adam, it's like a casual thing. Like Prince Adam just gives him the sword, like, oh yeah, like here you go, and then it's like, what the hell is this? It's like a lot of people are comparing it to like to Star Wars, but really, I see more things in common with Terminator: Dark Fate and Transformers 1986 because there's like so much like history repeats itself so much with Revelations where like let's kill all the main characters and like get you like new toys of characters you don't like or don't want. Ugh, like it doesn't help that I actually do have like the He-Man and Skeletor and Skelegod toys over there. You can't. I don't know. You can see it. It's gonna look blurry, but they're right there. They're there. You can see them next to King Shark and Krang. Ugh, I might move over there a little later because I'm have to because I feel hot. I need to turn on the fan and then I need to charge this laptop. Um, yeah, I don't know. Like Revelations is just no, it's just so much missed opportunities, man. So, anyways, getting back on topic, what character do you hate the most in Hokuto no Ken? Christian Lopez. Probably like was it Jago like or Jackie? I forgot the name of the. I think it was Jacko, like the villain for like that was in charge of Oh, what's his name? What's the name of the Guile character? Ah, jeez, wow, I can't remember his name. The one that's like the gold man, the Falco. Because like the one that Jack was in charge of Falco, I never liked that villain. I don't know, because in the opening he comes out like looking so evil, and he's like super huge too, and then he's like this cowardly character. I'm like, ah, nah, we can't regress to this, man. Come on. Like after Rao, then we go to that guy. He's like, come on, whatever. Uh, does Hayao Miyazaki still do anime on paper and not CGI? Loser Shark? I wouldn't know, because I'm out of touch on Miyazaki. To be honest, I was never really that into him, but I need to rewatch Porco Rosso because I haven't seen that in years. The one I did like was Princess Mononoke, but I still haven't seen of Nausicaa, the Valley of the Wind. I still haven't seen that one, and I think that's like the big one I should look at. Ever heard of Bionicle before? By Alistair? Yes, I have. Like there was like it was a thing during like the 2000s. Like I would see it everywhere. I would see it in toy stores. There were like so many commercials of Bionicle, and like so many different shows. But I was never really into it. I sent you a friend request on Facebook, Patrick O'Brien. That's surprising because I haven't gone to Facebook like in months, so I don't know how many like notifications I have. Oh, excuse me. Lady Snowball deserves an anime. She's an underrated womanly character. Mark Cohen. Yes, she does. I feel like she's one of the best of like women characters in general, like along with like Lady Oscar and Makoto Kusanagi. Ocean Dreams. Oh no, I missed a comment. Have you played the Ace Attorney games, Professional Lady games, and the Persona games? Hi, Alistair. No, I haven't. I haven't played like anything. I haven't even played the Fist of North Star mobile game. It's on my phone. I have like the first Yakuza game like on my PlayStation 4. I still haven't even played it. Like, man, like I have like no time for games, especially with the work and because I didn't want to play games because it distracts me from like editing videos and all that. But now I'm like, with my current status, I don't know what's gonna happen because I'm kind of hoping I don't become a hikikomori like for the following month where I just like stay at home and not do anything. Uh, maybe we could get Brave Star Revelation. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. Ocean Dreams, One Punch Man has really lost its way. Bum, bum, don't lose your way. It's where the first adaptation is where it peaked, and after that, it's kind of like overstayed its welcome. Yeah, I don't know, because I don't even know if it's any popular anymore. Because I'm pretty sure like One Punch Man 2 anime came out like way late after the hype. You think we'll get a Blu-ray release of Grendizer? Multi was disappointing story-wise, good animation, fights, music, voice acting, except Tila, but that's it. Sledge, I don't know, because to be honest with Tila, like I could get past the hairstyle. It's just that I just don't like her demeanor, like at all. I never hated the character. I was like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like the Filmation '80s one, like I'm checking her out like a lot because like, because the way they drew her in the '80s, man, she has like these hips and like that waist, like even her, she has like that booty pop coming out of her thighs and all that. I don't know, she has like this really good physique. It's like, whoa, that's a lot, man. Like it's kind of surprising you can show that back then. Because even like, because I was watching a little bit of Powerpuff Girls and there's like so much Miss Bellum, Miss Sarah Bellum, where they just show off like her hips and legs. And I'm like, jeez, man, that's a lot of body. That's a lot of woman. But yeah, what's going with this? Who would win in a fight? Oh yeah, the Grandizer stuff. I think it might happen, but I don't know if it's gonna be like an actual Blu-ray or standard definition. Oh man, who would win in a fight, Kenshiro or Yujiro? From Christian Lopez. I'm still gonna go Kenshiro. I think he still could. But now I'm like kind of worried. Like, what if Yujiro tries to violate Kenshiro? Oh no. Oh please no. Lusar Shark, would you ever want to be in the anime house series with RDC World 1? If you are, which anime characters would you play? I don't even know what anime house series is, so like, I'm sorry for not giving a good answer. So that's how I issue and why you don't care. You like the new show. You don't have to bother let the new generation have it and get into it. I don't know. It depends because like Rise of the TMNT, like when that aired, a lot of the old fan base absolutely hated it. But there was like a new audience for that, and a lot of like younger teenagers and kids like they really loved the show. But the thing is, like I was like talking to this like This one toy collector talking about like Rise of the TMNT, sort of explaining some stuff, and he just like dismisses it. Like he just gets super angry. I'm just like I'm just like trying to have detail. Who do you think plays Canada better than Akita? Cam Clark or Johnny Bosch? Oh, I didn't realize Cam Clark voiced him, but I'm thinking Johnny because I know that first dub of Akira was kind of like, oh, that was rough. I'm talking about recent trends in latest decades of modernizing American shows in last 5 to 10 years. Even though He-Man is described as one of the, oh, why is this messed up? I can't even see it. Do I have a good crew? Yeah, I don't know. Like I don't know how to answer that. Females to present the cost of toxic, strongly manly men. I have no problem with strong in any way for any character, but modern day strays away from super muscles and female power. Yes, there's a lot of like female emphasis, and the sad thing is that like the guys sort of had it coming because if you look, I've been watching like a lot of documentaries about like comics and superheroes and stuff, or like behind the scenes of characters, and almost every woman's gonna say the same thing about them playing a girl character, that she's as strong as the guys, that like she finally gets stuff to do, like she like broke gender roles because I was because it really goes back like way back with World War II and even maybe earlier than that, because like when Wonder Woman first came out they were saying like it was like they say that a woman could not be strong, they say that a woman could not like do non-girly things. They have to like stay at home and cook, and that's like it was a sexist demeanor back then, and unfortunately that sort of stayed all the way through because of the way that because even after World War II, when the war ended, like all the women were kicked off their jobs because like they wanted the guys to get their jobs back, and they didn't want them in the workplace anymore. And there were people that felt like uncomfortable working with a woman because I had like a girl manager, like a woman coworker, like all that stuff's like, it doesn't matter anymore to me. Like it's fine. But unfortunately, ever since like back then to like present day, it's had an effect, and it also doesn't help that a lot of women have been like abused in many different ways, like over the years. So it just escalated into present day. Like if men like knew back then not to like, if they knew more about equality back then, we wouldn't be in this mess right now. At least that's the like abridged version I can come up with. But but yeah, if you listen like to a bunch of like female character like documentaries or something, or like any type of behind the scenes feature, they're gonna say the same thing. They're gonna say that the women was like just so incredible and everything. But I don't agree with everything because like the 2013 ish or 2000, I forgot what year it came out, but the animated Wonder Woman movie, like that one, like there's some stuff about it that I look at it now, and it's like it's very agenda ish in some areas because like when Wonder Woman first shows up, like when Steve Trevor first shows up, like she kicks him in the balls, and it's like I think in the scene in the behind the scene they say that was like super empowering. I'm like, that's not empowering. You gave him a low blow. Empowering would be like beating him in arm wrestling. That would be empowering in terms of a physical contest, or like lifting more weight than him. But kicking him in the balls like that, that's not empowering. Where am I going with this? But yeah, like it's something that I'm kind of sick of because they're also going like a lot of black promotion, even though like there's like black characters that I like, and no one seems to address them. Like no one talks about like Jon Stewart, uh, the Cisco from Star Trek Deep Space Nine, Static Shock, Blade, Spawn. I'm forgetting people, but I know there's like a whole list. Like there's Storm. I don't know if Black Lightning is like a very cool character or not because I haven't seen much of him. But Static was the one that I resonated like during the 2000s. Of course, nowadays there's Miles Morales, but he's like two for one because he's black and like Mexican or like Latin, Hispanic, whatever. It's in the name Morales. So I don't know. It's been like that because everyone's trying to like be like very equality thing, very like go pro gay, pro like letters LGBT and all that. I don't know. I'm just kind of waiting for the phase to die out because it's not just that. There's a lot of like rudeness. There's a lot of like people being immature and all that. I don't know. There's just so much wrong with the world nowadays that I don't want to talk about it no more. Ay. whenever seen the Netflix Cowboy Bebop series, I don't know. I haven't been like in the loop. Have you read the Mirage TMNT series, especially the '80s stuff? I tried reading the Mirage comics, but I just can't really get into it because it's hard for me to keep track of who's who in the comics because everyone's in it's in black and white. Even if we're back then, they'll all be wearing red, and it doesn't help that in the early chapter, there's like so many Triceratons, so many like Krang Utrom aliens that you can't tell who is who, which one's talking. Like with the turtles, I can't tell them apart. I can't tell like if who's saying what. Like was that Mikey? Was that Don? Was that Leo? Was that Raph? Because sometimes their weapons are not in the panel when they're talking. I'm like, which turtle is saying what? And even then, is this turtle different from like the cartoons and other iterations? Because the cartoons was the ones that like kept like that defined the personality traits more differently than the Mirage ones. But I don't know. We'll see. I need to get back into Mirage someday because the 2003 series was pretty much like a Mirage adaptation, just not as violent. And excuse me for a little bit, but let me. You're gonna see like a pillow for a little bit because I need to move some stuff. Oh man, man, I am hot. It's super hot here. Ah shit. I need to move some stuff. Be right there with you in a bit. Uh, you know what? Actually, give me like a few, like about 2 or 3 minutes. I'm gonna go for a bathroom break and get some like water. Be right back. Okay, I'm almost back. I just need to like fix some things, get in a different angle, get in a different angle. All right, let me just move the laptop, and now I gotta move my phone. Okay, let me take this charger out, and let's see where it goes. Oh, for a moment I thought I like lost connection or something. Uh, let's see. Yeah, okay, I guess that's a good angle. That's all right. Let me plug it in just so I won't lose battery. And let me get my water. My water. All right, so where was I in questions? Okay, I guess I need to fix the. Let me fix this camera a bit. Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, that's better. Okay, let's see. Where was I? Netflix, Team and T. I already answered that. Oh boy, I hope I'm not too far behind. Where was it? Jeez, I think it just led to the whole like gender thing, bad shows and all that. I just kind of want to skip all that because that just gives me a headache. See, we live in Texas. Why don't you go work at Funimation? Maybe not as a voice actor, but just work at the studio. I don't know. I'd rather be the voice actor, to be honest. You don't have to bother with new stuff coming out. I don't know, because I've been wanting to do a comic, and honestly, at this point, I kind of want to do it myself because one of the annoyances about when you put comics out, there's a lot of people like to fan dub it, and I don't know if they like, it's like the whole repost thing, and it seems to be more like the repost gets more popular than the new version. Like, I guess I'll show this off. Like, just I'll just leave this like here next to me. I don't know what quality is gonna be. It's gonna look, yeah, the quality's gonna look ugly. I think so. It's not gonna focus on that. Because I really don't like the face of this guy. It just like doesn't look like He-Man. Like it doesn't look like the one from the show. I mean, this is good, but wow, I never heard her bark this late. Hope she's all right. Cub in this. I mentioned in a stream before, but there's this 80s Shonen Jump manga called Black Angels. It's pretty interesting, manly manga. It reminds me a lot of Ricky Owa with actual good writing. That's funny, but I don't know. Let me save that. Oh no, it's lagging. Never mind. Never mind. It's lagging. Ah, geez, did I ever link like put a post on Instagram that I was streaming? Because now I'm not so sure. World's done now. Yeah, I'm gonna skip all this because all that is like I just made like this domino effect of of like, oh no, this is exactly the type of thing I want to get rid of. And now my dog is barking outside, the one that's left. But oh, silly. Okay, I think I caught up. Wait, why you're quitting your job? Okay, okay, I was watching. I already quit it. It's more like it's already happened. It was just bad. That's the best way I could put it. It was just a bad job. I mean, the good people there, good friends. Just like the job itself was just not really worth it. I'm kind of surprised that all those people lasted so long there. That they haven't really want to quit. Well, two of them are a couple, so I think that's one reason why they don't want to quit the job, so they could see each other, like at their workplace. But me myself, like I don't know, like I just couldn't bear with it anymore. And let me move that. That's just like disturbing things. I just couldn't bear it with it any longer because I was gonna do like the 2 week like notice, but I just couldn't like bear it anymore. I just had to like, and you're gonna see all those boxes, boxes I need to like might get rid of. Small ass room. Uh, so anyways, yeah. Gotta bounce, but good live stream, bro. Lose our shark. Well, thank you for stopping by. Yeah, alright, so let's see. Recently, an insider on Twitter revealed that an 80s anime is getting a remake. I'm not sure if it's actually true, but I'm hoping it's Otoko Juku. I would think it would be North Star before anything else, but I don't mind. If it was Otoko Juku first, and then North Star later. Something. Just give me something that I can enjoy. It made me feel happy. Maybe something that's not like touched by like current aesthetics. I don't know, because like for the longest time, like I wanted to do something that was a bit inspired by He-Man, but when Revelation came out, I was like, oh, okay, so I guess I don't have to do that anymore. Like maybe this is gonna be a super good show. I'm like, it wasn't. It wasn't what I wanted to see. I wanted to be like some manly barbarian stuff, and it didn't happen. And it's like I just get so mad when I think about Revelation. Like it's like so much of a wasted opportunity. Yeah, there's a Spanish YouTuber called on the Spanish channel. It's called Motu LA or Motu LA, and he talked about Revelations like and 2 big hour videos like just live streaming, and he kept bringing up like so many points I did not realize. I was like, oh wow, he's right. All the inconsistencies and all this stuff, or how it changed the lore. And excuse me, I don't mean to be phallic, but I need to eat a banana. Like my throat is hurting. I'm gonna eat it off screen. Can eat the banana off screen. I don't want to make it like too phallic. I'm not gonna lie, this banana really tasted good right now. Like felt good in my throat. Interpret that as you will. Uh, oh no, Yujiro. Anyway, I'm gonna bounce off too. Level 6, I'm gonna go ahead and ready to sleep before. Alright, see you later. See you later, Alistair. Like a new Getter Robo, I mean, isn't the new Getter Robo already out? Because I'm pretty sure it's out. So I don't know about making another Getter Robo. Um, I really enjoy a dark fantasy He-Man inspired by Conan the Barbarian. Yeah, I know, because I've been wanting like something like Primal, like that, but with barbarians. Can you say if your job is considered low on totem pole or some type of OD customer service? Somewhere in the middle. No, not custom. Well, I guess in a way it's customer service. It's like both, really. It wasn't really worth it. Not worth it at all. Have you seen Invincible? It has good potential to be the next animated superhero show over Teen Titans. We have a new animated show. Kimmy, yeah, I guess. I don't know. I just didn't like really grab the attention of me. The whole like violent superhero. It's kind of weird because that's technically what I'm doing, violent superhero thing, but not like that. I was thinking more post-apocalyptic, or yeah, post-apocalyptic. I don't know because the main character design doesn't actually appeal to me. It's just I don't know why. Because usually when it comes to stuff, like I'm never really into like what's popular. I don't know if I'm like sort of like a contrarian in terms of like that, or do I instinctively know that's not like the thing that I'm into. So I don't know. How many getters are there? I don't even know anymore. There's like so many getter manga and so many getter anime. I think in terms of anime, there's like let's see, there's the '70s show. I think there's a sequel, or maybe that's just a manga. There's an OVA series. There's an anime series. There's another OVA series. I think there's 6 Getter Robo anime. I think if you don't count the movies that with Toei, I think there's 6. But in terms of manga, there's like a lot, just like a whole anthology of Getter Robo. You have to watch like Mr. Falcon Punch's video for that. Um, I appreciate your decency, real American. I don't know. Can I? Pandora's Angel. Oh man, OnlyFans. JK. One thing that's funny because I was watching like an old video. Well, I was watching a YouTuber and her old video. Like she mentioned like she made an OnlyFans for her dog, but this was before OnlyFans became like what it became. So it does look kind of awkward now in retrospect. Oh, what's a rapper doing there? Yeah. Billy Mount the Third. Hello, anime hero. Hello to you. When will the new Bean Bandit anime be released? I don't know, man. Like I remember like a couple of streams ago, somebody said, "Oh, the thing already got leaked." I'm like, well, I haven't found it. Wasn't Conan the inspiration for He-Man? Partially, and like, there's this good documentary called "The Power of Grayskull" or "The Powers of Grayskull." No, I think it is "The Power of Grayskull." It's on Netflix. It's not a Netflix original. It's like something else, but it just happened to be there. I think it had a brief DVD release, but I think it's out of print now. But you can find like a Spanish version on. Well, it's Spanish sub, but the whole audio's in English. It's called El Poder de Grayskull, like Poder Poder of Grayskull, or you can look for that on YouTube. And that one, or even some filmation stuff. He Man's conception is like this weird mix of different people's opinions and ideas coming together, really, because um
it really goes back all the way to Clash of the Titans from the 70s, I think, or the 60s. I don't know. Because Mattel like wanted a toy line that can. This is a story you're gonna hear. Mattel wanted a toy line that was more popular than Star Wars, because at the time, like Mattel and a couple other companies, they passed on Star Wars. They said like, no, we're not gonna do your Star Wars toys. Like this movie's probably not gonna be good, and that's what everybody thought because of Clash of the Titans and other previous stuff. They're like, there was no like big hit movie with big hit toy line. So Star Wars makes it big. Now everyone's scrambling for something, and Mattel was gonna do a Conan the Barbarian toy line, or I don't know if they did it anyways or not. There was gonna be a combination with the movie from Schwarzenegger, and they didn't do it because it was like an R-rated movie, and they couldn't sell that with toys yet. The funny thing in the '90s, that would be like a '80s and '90s, that would be like a normal thing to do, like R-rated toys for kids, R-rated movie toys for yeah, whatever, whatever. So I don't know. I guess the reason why it's kind of influenced by Conan and kind of not, it's because of Mattel. They wanted to create their own thing and not pay any money to somebody else. So like if they made Conan, they would have to give royalties to the author of Conan and the family or whoever owns it. So instead, they came up with their own barbarian. Well, but even then, it's like they had to find an artist that could do something that was like Frazetta ish, like Frank Frazetta, and something like Conan. And they found one artist, and they sort of like kind of went with that. And I don't know like what came first, and that's where some stories kind of contradict itself. Is that at one point, like one of the Mattel people, like Roger Sweet, like he got tired of the way how like typical action figures were at the time, how they were so skinny and small. So he wanted to make like some really big manly stuff because he was into bodybuilding too. So so he made like well, hold up, I'll get some examples. Let's see, I don't have any skinny toys. Uh, yeah, this is probably not a good example, but let's just say because I don't have any of the vintage toys, so let's just go with this and hopefully nothing. Oh, nothing fell. All right, so oh shit. Okay, so let's say for example, toys look like this. They're like very thin. Okay, I don't know if that's gonna work. So what he wanted to create was something like this, where something much more muscular. Like this is like one of the idea prototypes before He-Man. This is like a Vicron, or was it Vicor? I don't remember. Yeah, this one's a Vicron. So this is one example of wanting to do like a He-Man. Like look how big like the arms are. These are modern examples because like the actual vintage stuff is very different. So before He-Man and Skeletor, yeah, I don't know if I can move that out. Oh no, I almost dropped something. Oh no. Oh wow, I actually cut them out. So before He-Man and Skeletor, what we got was Demo Man and Vicor. Like these were like the prototype designs for like those characters. There's also another one for Skeletor called like the King of the River Styx or something like that. And there was like a prototype He-Man that had this helmet that had this helmet, and it was just like a pure plain body. There was like nothing on him. But I don't know. There's different He-Man prototypes, and that kind of like sort of like jump back and forth until they got something right. Because even here, you can see like the skull face for Demo Man. They ended up becoming like partially Skeletor or somebody else. But this is one example like having that Conan Frazetta influence, because like the helmet and just the overall look of the character, the black long hair, the barbarian aesthetic. So yeah, that's one example of that. But so it technically kind of wasn't and kind of was. It's like if He-Man was influenced by Conan. Hold up. So in the end, what they wanted to envision was something more like this. I don't know how good this is gonna come out on camera. This is probably gonna look super blurry. But yeah, this is what they wanted to do. This is what ended up becoming the final thing, more original looking design. But yeah, this is just an example because the actual toys from back then look more like the toys from back then were more like this tiny. They were like these small, but this is just sort of like a reproduction. This is the current Motu Origins. So yeah, this one was more like the because all the other toys were like super thin and skinny, and this one has like these manly expression and all the muscles popping out. They're like super huge. I don't know. That's where all the imagination came from. Really, just that. Oh no, everything's falling. Just that manliness. So that's where that the Conan stuff kind of comes in. It sort of does, sort of doesn't. And then it doesn't help that some Mattel stuff like got repurposed from previous toy lines. So yeah, that was like my little He-Man thing that I wanted to talk about. Well, see, like that. That's kind of the reason why I quit YouTube because I always come up with like, oh, I want to talk about that thing. But yeah, like Wing of Shoe. Did you see Stone Ocean reveal? Yes, I did. It was impressive. Let's see. I had to watch 009 versus Devilman to watch that mess out of my eyes. Oh, I guess you didn't like Crybaby. I can understand why. Wow, I don't know why there's such a super delay now between live stream on YouTube and the one on my phone. Yeah. Oh, so anyway, since while I'm here, can anyone actually direct to some good like live streaming services? Because I've been hearing about StreamYard, and I don't know if there's other ones where I could just use my phone and a better quality rather than the what you're seeing on YouTube and the final product. Have you heard of Yuyake Bancho? I want to say that I did. Okay, I think I remember. Wasn't that like a little kid with the torn hair? I think that was it. Yes, I saw the trailer for Stone Ocean. Have you read 2080 Slain? If not, read it ASAP. Very manly, better than Conan. All right, let me I'm like getting behind on the comments here now because I'm like starting to get wee tired. You know what? Okay, I shouldn't have done that. Now it's lagging. I don't even have paper and pen right now, so I could just write stuff down. Oh, do I have anything? I have pen. Okay, okay, I have something. I have something now, even though it's gonna be like a little cheap. I want to use. I'll use pencil. I don't want to waste some. Oh, all right. So 2080 Slam. Let me write that down. Let me go back to. Oh yeah, it's a little weird that Stone Ocean is gonna premiere on Netflix instead. So that's like a first for JoJo. I've been wanting to say thanks for those Violence Jack videos. I learned a lot from them. I haven't really done that much to be honest, but I should be doing more Jack stuff. Where was I? Going Invincible. Was Invincible's becoming overrated by a real American? Kimmy was asking me about the Stone Ocean trailer. Yes, I did see it. Danny Boy, to be honest, I think I like Otokojuku reboot more than in Hokuto no Ken, since there are 20 plus volumes of content I really want to see animated, especially the Ryozan Baku fights from the Olympics. Yeah, like that arc is like the highlight of Otokojuku, to be honest. Like it doesn't get any better than that. Popular opinion by Cryberry was too modern by Alice Water Tribe. I don't blame you, man. I don't blame you for people not liking it. To me, I was just happy that Devilman was just doing stuff. But I'm still hoping for 2022 that we get a Gekiman anime or a because Gekiman is sort of like a reboot of Devilman, so that'd be great. Either that or an actual Devilman manga anime. Pandora's Angel. I didn't like Crybaby for reasons I can't really justify. I don't know. It's fine. Do you have those small monocolored Kiniko Man figures, Wing of Shoot? No, I don't have the Keshi. That's what they're called, the Keen Keshi. But they're like pink. Some of them have different colors, and I think some were erasers. But I don't have any of them. But there's like a lot. That's like another topic I wanted to cover for Kiniko Man, like explaining what those things are. Because for one of them, for a lot of people, think it's a claw, but it's actually Sneakator's foot, and that's like a very like I guess that would be like obscure knowledge. But no, like I don't have any Kinnikuman Man toys outside of the SH figure arts. I wanted that Darl hair He-Man figure when I was younger. And Laura's Angel. Oh, dark hair. Okay. Yeah, you're probably talking about like Wondar or like Savage He-Man because that one's like only that one's mystery got revealed recently where it came from. Because there was like this obscure like dark brown hair variant of He-Man that nobody knew where it came from. That even Mattel themselves weren't sure like if they make the toy. But yeah, they actually did make it even though they just kind of forgot. He-Man is PC Conan aimed for kids, Lunar Fall. No, it's kind of different. It's that even though there is a toyetic quality, it's kind of more like I want to say the majestic. I don't know if that's the right way for using that in that sentence. It's more about like the whole magic and the combination of sci-fi and barbarianism. It's sort of like Vampire Hunter D in a way, just obviously nowhere near as violent. The thing is, it really comes down to the character design. Actually, most of it it's just more of a superficial appeal rather than an actual like in-depth thing. Because like the He-Man versus Injustice comic, like that was a good one, and He-Man and the Masters of the Multiverse, that was another good one where they showed all the different He-Man continuities and made this good storyline and use of anti-Eternia He-Man. But yeah, there's childish stuff, but to me, He-Man is like no different from like Kinnikuman Man in terms of like that's aimed for kids and like all those zany character designs and all that. Even though Kinnikuman Man does go darker and more violent, it goes into the satanic villains and all that stuff. But yeah, I feel like stuff like He-Man, Turtles, Thundercats, and anime in terms of like Kinnikuman, Man, Space Adventure, Cobra, um, why am I forgetting? Dragon Ball, Toriko, One Piece, all of that kind of meshes together in terms of like that, so that toyetic creativity, all that imagination. Even DC and Marvel have that stuff. I mean, just recently, I mean, King Shark, played by Sylvester Stallone, looks like something. That's ridiculous, but I don't know because if you look at like all the stuff I collect, I hope. Oh shit! Oh wait, I forgot I could swap it, right? I think it was this button. Yeah, there we go. I hope the camera is focusing better here. Oh wow, it is. I think so. And I only could adjust the lighting. But yeah, like this is sort of the stuff I'm into, and you kind of see like some anime, well, two anime thrown in there. It's just like it's kind of like what I like to collect. And unfortunately, without a job, like I can't collect much right now. I have some money saved up, but I don't want to blow it all. No, I don't. Yeah, unfortunately, some fell right now, but yeah, you can see Optimus Primal with Dinobot, Rocksteady, Bebop, another Bebop, Leonardo, and Shredder, Skeletor, King Shark, Krang, and his body, Immortal Hulk, I guess, and there's a He-Man whose face I don't like. Skelegot is covered by the laptop. Ooh, Inception. Let me. Oh, and there's Baby Shredder. Oh, wrong button. That's not the right button. Baby Shredder. Let's see. Would you prefer that Toriko was kept in the hands of UFO Table instead of going to Toei? I guess with UFO Table they would have gone the violent route, but at the same time, like UFO Table, I don't think they couldn't handle like 100 plus episode show. And they couldn't do that, not at all. They probably could have done like 13 episodes, and that would be it. So I don't know. It depends, but it at the same time, I sometimes don't like the art style for UFO Table because sometimes the characters look like they're from like a PC novel or like a visual novel type of game where they stick so much from the background. Because even with like Fate Zero, like I noticed that like immediately, like the metallic and liquid like look really good, but on stuff like in broad daylight, it looks kind of weird. I think that's the reason why they stick to a lot of night scenes in order to have those colors blend together. But I don't know. I wouldn't mind a total reboot at this point because everyone's been wanting it to be like more violent and everything. So I was like, might as well go that route and try to please the fans. You know, try to please what people want. So let's do that. Make it happen. So yeah, I wouldn't if I was in charge of a Toriko reboot. I would kind of change like a lot of the story personally. It wouldn't be manga accurate. I would make Rain more popular and like I mean more useful. Change her entirely. Um, I would advertise. I would change the Toriko theme song into like Hunger from the Trans. I don't remember who's the band, but the one for the Transformers movie. You know, because that the Hunger is like the perfect theme for that show. OBS is pretty good at live streaming. Like I have it, but I haven't really tried it. Like only tried it once. Byakke Bancho's an anime adaptation, and Lost Media in the opening is the only thing that exists from the anime. The manga still exists, but it's not translated. I didn't realize that the anime was like that lost. After hearing your reasons of you quitting your job, it was straight that you left. Take your time to clear some stuff. Stay manly. I assume you didn't really enjoy the Seven Tusk arc from Otokojuku. Not really, because it's sort of like after the Olympics, like you can't really top it. And the Seven Tusk arc, like the best part was Edejima saving himself. I mean, like the whole rescue arc, like got stopped prematurely because Edejima's like, well, I already know how to save myself. Going through outer space. Outer space now. Yeah, because I really want to try like a different medium because for some reason YouTube stream equipment is like just super blurry and super low quality. And I've been like a lot of toy collectors having like streams together, and they're having like very high def conversations, and it's so weird because on my phone it's like whole high def, but when I look at the YouTube screen, it's like so low quality. But uh, I don't know. It's like it sucks. It really sucks. Thoughts on Mazin Saga? I don't have any. Was that the one with Devilman at the end with the Devilman armor? Because I don't remember what. I think it was cool. I don't even know if that's translated. Have you planned on getting those old Otokojuku figures? I, I would like to if I had a lot more money because what I would want. Wow, the quality just like dips so bad. It's like total pixelation. Wow, it's almost on par with that angry video game nerd meme. It just drops in quality like it's ridiculous. On my phone, it's fine. It's like it's so weird. Because one thing I would like to do in terms of anime toys is like actually look for all those like vintage, retro, like carded, like really old anime toys. I thought it would be an interesting and neat thing to talk about, but I don't know. I don't really have the money at the moment now. Uh, I would like to do that, but I think I would have to be super successful like in life by that point in order to make it happen. Either that or like have like a girlfriend that's like a breadwinner and be asking my wife like, "Hey, can you buy me these toys? I'll make a video out of them. I'll pay you back." I don't know, something like that. That'd be like an I don't know, like I'm not married or anything, but I would like to be just for like I don't know, just I need companionship, man. That and all the other stuff. Have you? Oh, I already said that. Scarlet Dust 99. I need to sign off, but I wish you the best good luck. Take some time for yourself. So my new catchphrase is nothing is impossible for Violence Jack. Yeah, especially after the whole dragon thing and all that. Wow. Danny Boy, Vampire Hunter D's author and Miyashita have collaborated to make a martial arts novel called Akito. Well, that's cool. Let me write that down. Ooh, I hope there's some illustrations. Akito. Let me write that. You might also like Requiem Vampire Knight, mix of Berserk, Legacy of Kain, and Olive and Clive Barker. It kind of sounds familiar. Requiem. Oh man, I really need to get like some actual paper and stuff. Yeah, this thing came out all messy. I don't know. It's gonna. I could read my own handwriting. Gundam only exists cause toys. Look up early Gundam development and why does Zaku look so interesting. Well, yeah, because there's some stuff that have like that synchronicity of toys and show, and one promotes the other. I mean, that's what Marvel's doing right now at Marvel Legends and the movies, the toys. Do that. Even McFarlane right now is like he's popping these movie figures like pretty fast. Like I have a King Shark right here. Like yeah, I don't know, let me grab my I mean, because this King Shark, like, I really love this thing. It's huge. Yeah, King Shark. Like, oh, absolutely. Adrian! I know it doesn't say that, but new dumb friend. I don't know, I haven't seen the movie yet, but I mean, that's the thing. Like, I bought the toy without watching the movie first, but yeah, I don't know. I just like the king shark, man. It's a big ass shark. Like to me, this is like Kinnikuman level types of like absurdity and stuff. It can also kind of blend in with Ninja Turtles. I mean, it's not Armagon, but it's something. Fight on, fight from fight fight. Losing your job is pretty sad. I hope you're doing better. Stay manly. The one I'm a Joe fan, but no, it's yeah, it kind of sucks because like I could have done the 2 week thing and wait for another paycheck because I did get my paycheck today, but I don't know. I just kind of like didn't want to be there anymore. Try Twitch, I guess I could figure out what that is. Well, I know what Twitch is, but I just never tried it before. I guess I could figure that out. You could fix the rush ending of the of the Toriko manga, I guess. It's just that I feel like Toriko needs a lot of fixing. I might as well just go with like a lot of creative freedom. The worst part of the Seven Tusk arc is the introduction and build up to Tongo Soji, the new first year, just to have him disappear after a single fight. Oh yeah, because of the guy with the motorcycle. It's like, yeah, I guess that is like the crappiest part. Like he's the new first year, and Momotaro's the third year by that point. But like, nah, that didn't go anywhere. Hola muchachos, ¿cómo están? From Cabronex. Like, nah, I've been doing all right. I guess he was. Oh, to those who don't know, he was saying like, "Hi everybody, what's going on?" Or how are you, more precisely. Let's see. Requiem Vampire Night is a French comic that you may not like. The similar sounding manga. Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah, that shoujo Vampire Night. Keep your head up and roll. Keep your head up and you'll make it. For a moment, I thought it said roll with it. Like, what do you mean roll my head? Hello by Nicholas Max. Edojima's son has the Souther drip. Souther drip. Oh no, is that a thing now? Like, Souther drip. Oh god. Drip and anime and manga. Oh no. So much contemporary terminology. Oh, I reached the bottom. Okay, I reached the bottom of the thing with my King Shark. King Shark. Because I know in like I think it was Apocalypse War where it says like King Shark is a shark. It's like it's the most dumbest catchphrase. But like that. But King Shark in Assault on Arkham is like super scary. Like that guy's creepy. I mean, the first time he shows up, he's like in this bathtub of blood, and it's just like starts attacking like these cops, these FBI agents, or I forgot what they were. I don't know. They have a logo on their chest, but I don't remember what's it. Nicholas Max, do you like Mega Man? If yes, do you prefer classic Mega Man or Mega Man X? I prefer the design of Mega Man X. It's sort of like the Sonic Adventure to classic Sonic in terms of visual style. I just really like the big feet. It's so crazy. It's so over the top and the glove hands. I just think it looks cool. Like those big ass feet just work for me. Those boots. I don't know. It just speaks to me like on so many levels. I just really love the angular stuff in it. King Shark. Let me close them out because I don't want dust to get in it. There's not too much. What's your favorite magical girl anime manga OVA? I guess Cutie Honey is like possibly the answer to all three. Because I like the style of Re, but I like the '70s Honey also. Like it's so groovy. In terms of other magical girl, like I like the villain from Utena. Like I forgot his name. I don't remember his name, but that guy was like a real like he was a freaking sexual predator, man. That's creepy. King Shark is a shark. Yeah, from Wing of Shoe. Have you heard of Hamon Beat or Shuckmeister? The thing is, I'm not sure if I talked to Hamon Beat like a long, long time ago, but I know who he is. Because back then, like me and Cool Tap had like this Manly Six thing, which was sort of like JoJo podcast kind of thing, and it just didn't go anywhere. Because it was made of JoJo Addict, JoJo Fanatic, and I think it was him. I think Hamon Beat was there. I'm not sure, but yeah, like everyone just split their own ways. Have you watched Golden Kamui by Nicholas Mac? No, I haven't. Like, what I should be watching is a Silver Fang, and then but I don't know who Shockmeister is like at all. Madoka Magica is a banging OST. Oh yeah, Madoka, but Yeah, I don't know. I haven't really been interested in that because a lot of the concept was that it's like super Princess Tutu. That's another good magical girl stuff. Even though that's more leans more on fairy tale and like opera and ballet. Oh, the cursed 100 back. Yeah, fuck it. Baki 100. Oh no, man! I cannot. Man, I cannot have anyone walk in on me on that. Oh god, Danny boy. What's your best figurine that you own? I'm not quite sure what would be best. Oh well, there's one I can think of. Wait, I'm gonna have to like reorganize this stuff. Um, we have to just move these down. Well, if you thought He-Man was manly, wait till you get a load of. Oh shit! No, there we go. Wait till you get it. Oh no, I thought he'd be tall enough, but he's not. Let me just move these out of the way. Out of the way. Out of the way. Out of the way. So here's the Golden Axe Battler from Golden Axe. Like, oh, this guy's humongous. I don't know if you can tell, but this is like a regular He-Man compared to him. Completely giant. Like he's like a half giant compared to He-Man. Hold on, let me just like change the camera angles again. I don't know if the quality's gonna dip, but yeah, like I don't know if I should get my lights and like try to adjust this, but yeah, this guy's humongous and like super articulated. Because right now he's like expensive because he comes with a dragon. I can't like get this pose right because I gotta fix He-Man's feet. I can't really do that with one hand. But yeah, it's like oh, the lighting's not coming. The lighting's pretty ugly right now too. That's another reason why I kind of want to try a different thing because the lighting is just ugly. The picture pixelates like crazy. Do you think Danpei will appear in the Son of Ogre anime? Danpei? I forgot who Danpei was in Baki. Like I really don't remember at all. Was that like the guy with the glasses that sort of was with Baki for a bit in the beginning of the series? Because that's the only guy that comes to mind. Because I don't remember who that is, to be honest. What's your favorite Go Nagai manga? That would be the Devilman manga. I have it down there, but I can't reach it. It's like blocked at the moment. But yeah, it would be Devilman 1972. That's like what. That's actually the first thing of Go Nagai I ever read, and that's what made me like the guy. It's like the right one to read at the right time. Oh, there's Danpei from Ashina Joe cameo in Son of Ogre. Like, what chapter was that? Because I don't remember seeing that at all. Because I know there's like a Danpei in Berserk in one chapter with Puck. It's on Yujiro's and Baki's fight. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to like look into that. Maybe I could get a Google search. Hopefully, let's see. Danpei Yujiro Baki. Yeah, it's all ugly. Because on my end, it's like barely 11:39, but for you guys, it's probably like close to 1 o'clock. I don't know, because I live like towards the bottom, so the time zone's like pretty different. Yeah, that's why like on the advertisements I put like 9 out of 10 or 9/10 because I don't know what time zone you guys are at. I don't even know what time zone I'm on, like at all. I don't know. 'Cause I think because there's some like anime toy news I wanted to talk about because like Cyber Blue got licensed for an action figure line, which is like kind of weird. Because I'm like, well, where's the Kenshiro? You're getting Cyber Blue, and also Keiji is now in the Legends Revive game, which surprised me. I made a Reddit post about a year ago, so here's the image. Close to one for me, but I'm like right. I'm a night owl, so I'm good from Pandora's Angel. Okay. Go ahead, Danny boy. Show me the link when you can. Who cuts your hair or looks manly? Oh, unfortunately, my hair is actually growing right now, though it's not as nice as it should be. But I actually go to like a salon because there's this one experienced like woman there. Like I don't know how long she's been cutting hair, but like she does it fast. Like because my hair grows super fast and I need to get rid of quickly. And if I could lend her, like it's like $10 per haircut, but she could get it done like in about 4 minutes, like 4 or 5 minutes, and I'm done. Like I'm in, I'm out. So I never really get to chat with her or anything. But it's like it goes by so fast, and I have no hassle. And I don't know. I'm just kind of worried what happens, like if like from 20 years from now, like will she still be cutting hair or not? The sad thing, Nicholas Max, is that I have like some Mega Man games, but I haven't played them. And they were like a Christmas gift from like a year or two ago, and I feel like so bad that I haven't been able to play any of these games that I got for Christmas. Where'd you post the link? Because I don't see anything on like the chat. Or if you could put it on my Twitter or something, that'd be fine. Like I'll check it later. You look perfect for a Lupin cosplay. I guess like what I need would be like I would change this to a black shirt and then put the sleeve over it. I don't know. I don't. I guess Lupin would be like the easiest to cosplay, to be honest, because I'm like, eh, it's like a suit. It's like it's like a comfy suit. I don't know. Ever played the Ken's Rage games? No, I haven't. The what I played was Lost Paradise, and I like really played that game. Like I played that one for Christmas. Like I non that until I completed it. Well, I also played Sonic Forces, which not a good game, but I just still had fun playing it. Like on that Christmas morning, it was like 4 or 5 in the morning. I started playing Sonic Forces. I was like, ooh, I like this. What is the rarest anime item you own? It might be these things. Like they're actually within reach. Um, it might be these Viz Media Hunter Hunter DVDs. I have all four of them. That's one example. Uh, Hold on, let me pull them out. So yeah, here's like, hopefully that doesn't pixelate too much. Here's four. Here's box set three. And here's, oh, that's backwards. Oh no, don't fall. Here's box set two. Is that the? Yeah, this is the 90 anime. This is from like I forgot what year, 99. I think 99. But yeah, you can tell from like the pictures on the back that it's from the 90s. It's the 1999 anime. It also has like a dub, but it's kind of like it doesn't sound too good to be honest. It's like Hisoka is like the best thing from the English dub here, like by far. But yeah, this is a 90s anime. But the thing is, I like this anime a little more for these episodes because the music is so much better. It's like, it has like this flute and all that. So when the new reboot came out, I really hated those episode comparisons. Like those first 60 some episodes, I don't like them. I prefer the old anime for that. Like, well, obviously for Greed Island, the new anime is better, and the same thing goes for Chimera Antark. Like that wasn't even a thing when the United anime came out. But I also have I don't know because I don't really watch these things too much. Where is it? Where is it? I'm trying to find like some rare things that I have. Okay, so here's a rare thing that's not really important. I don't know if many people even know what this is. So does anyone know what Air Master is? Does anyone know? Do they? So yeah, Air Master did get a brief DVD release. All right, there we go. That's I barely figured out how to fix it. Apparently, I'm supposed to close the app and then open it again, and then it'll give. I start another live stream, then it gives me the option to resume. So, am I back? Okay, yeah, I'm back now. So, hopefully, everyone's still here. Okay, now it's 5 people watching. No, I'm back. I'm back now. I don't know. I think people left before I figured it out. I'm sorry. Shit. So anyways, continuing the rare anime thing, Hakusho the movie from Central Park Media, or U.S. Manga Corps. Anyone remember this movie? You know, But okay, how many remember Joe versus Joe? It's a real thing. Yeah, Joe versus Joe. Okay, so I'm not lying here. It says on the back. On the back, it says a thrilling story based on ideas from Iki Kajiwara, the original author of Ashita no Joe, the world's first renowned dramatic boxing manga animation. Yeah, Joe versus Joe. This is actually one of the rarest things I have, but I remember it being good. But speaking of rare things, I also have this the for the complete series of Bakano. This thing is out of print right now. Didn't you know you had Zawardo? I guess so. But yeah, Bakano, that's a classic. And here's like one of the hottest anime girls no one talks about, like Mylene Hoffman, like from 0091 from Shotaro Ishinomori. The show is like I don't remember it being good or not. I honestly don't. But but yeah, I remember her like a lot because she's one of the few anime characters that actually has an ass. It's like it's humongous, man. But yeah, I don't remember how I organized this thing. Shit. Hope I can put things back. Okay, no, the Habashamuri was over there. The Airmaster was down here. Thing Huffman was one of these. Hopefully I can close it. Yeah, okay. But yeah, that show is man. I don't remember much about it to be honest. So any more questions? Because I actually do feel tired. So I don't know. It's 12, 15. It went from 12, 15 to 12. So I don't know. But I'm caught up to everything right now. Let's see if I can find a job. I'm kind of thinking maybe I could find a job at the mall. Let's see. Reminds me, you were you happy at the same time disappointed um, about the announcement of Ashton Joe 2 movie? Yes, yes, I was because I don't know why Ashton Joe was like sort of like this hard to get property, or I don't know what's going on. I mean, it's discotheque. They should know like that it's retro. They should know. They should have a problem. Maybe it's expensive. I don't know. Or maybe they're trying to get like the right footage or something. I really don't know because I mean, it's sort of like this hands off thing. Like they're only getting the movie compilations. I really hate the second movie compilations. I don't like the movie compilations like in general. They're always like cut stuff out, and the music at the end is like the best part of the movie. But I'll still get it anyways for the sheer support. That's basically why I'm doing it. I don't like the movie at all. I just want the actual show. Joy Boy, what was your previous job? You don't mind me asking. I don't want to talk about it. People can figure it out. Like I'm pretty sure they can, but I'm like I don't want to admit it. I don't want to admit what it is, what it was. But I don't know. I still feel kind of bad for leaving like on the spot because um where was I going with this? Yeah, I said I don't know. I just let my coworkers hanging a bit, but I don't know. I kind of feel bad because I really wanted to have like this big farewell or something. I kind of wanted to like I even wanted to give them gifts to be honest, but it's like shit. They all kind of just left. I don't know. Remember when you kept the mustache from a few years ago? The one, yeah, yeah. I used to have the mustache, but it's like it's a little bit there, but it just got ugly. It just kept all the hairs kept going all directions and required grooming, and then I can kind of smell it also. So I was like, no, get rid of it. It just didn't look good anymore. By the way, I don't know if you answered this, but I kind of okay, but I can send the done pay image from Baki on your Insta. Yeah, go ahead. You can send it on Instagram or Twitter, whichever, or even Facebook. Even though I don't really use it. It sounds off topic. I remember watching some videos of a toy line from Italy back in 2005, and also based on the muscle. Can you get my fingers with cards too? Hmm. I'm gonna have to look into that. Was it like a direct copy of Muscle, or was that like their own characters and stuff? I don't know, because I kind of feel like He Man should go to the Muscle, or Kaneko Man should go this route of like action figures. Because I'm kind of hoping Mattel can do that, but because I've seen some online customs of like Terry Man, like in this Motu style, and it looked great. Ah, the shield came off again. I think after this, I'm probably gonna like do some photos or something and then go to bed because I actually didn't sleep at all yesterday because I just like try to go to sleep and then I end up just going straight to work. And then work was awful today too. It was like it was like the perfect time to quit. It was like I don't know. I still feel a little guilty just for like leaving my friends hanging or like coworkers. I don't know. I'm not even sure like we're really friends. I don't know. We never really interact outside of work, so that's kind of the thing that makes it feel a little awkward. Oh, Gormiti. Oh yeah, okay, I remember that. Pretty much its own thing too. Yeah, because Gormiti and there was this other line that was on like on the 4Kids Foxbox channel. I forgot what the show was called. Chaotix or something like I don't know if that was like Italian or not, but or French. It kind of gave me that vibe. Thing. Yeah, like I don't know, like Italians just have like this imagination that's on par with anime. It's just Danish. Hmm. I guess so. Oh, that's what it was. Okay, Danish for chaotics, I guess. I'm gonna give him this like maybe 5 or 10 minutes and then call it a night. I don't know. I might eat like one thing and then go to bed. Okay, the Instagram. I'll check it like. Well, I guess I'll try checking it. I'm pretty sure it shouldn't mess up. Danish card game then retooled as chaotic. Ah, it kind of reminds me of the Smurfs, where that's like I forget what countries the Smurf is from, but it's kind of similar, right? With that. Yeah, I never made a post on my Instagram like, oh yeah, like I'm streaming right now. Oops. Did Biosuit Guyver manga complete? Chaotix is Canadian. I don't know. We'll find out. I don't know if Guyver ever finished. I think it just sort of like kind of went in hiatus and just never went back. I have no idea what's going on with Guyver. I know everyone gave up. The author gave up. The fans gave up. Everyone gave up. Guyver. Dun 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 dun. Guyver. Oh, Guyver. Dun, 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 dun. Let me check. Is it under request or? Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Here's the link for the cameo. Click. Let me put accept. Now let me see. 265. Okay. Okay. Ashton Joe reference and Baki Son of Ogre. Still loading. Okay, so you read it in. Oh, wow. That's straight up Danpei, and I didn't pay attention. Oy. Wow. I did not notice that. Oh, wait. Was Yusuke Itachi the one that uploaded that, or not? Or was. I don't know. Or was that you? Ah, what happened? I clicked on the image, but it sort of just let me send me somewhere else. Ah, go back, go back, go back. Man, that's like straight up. Oh shit. Yeah, okay. I might have to look for to it because when I click the link or whatever it says, it sends me to somewhere else instead of like the actual picture. But I do see the manga page, so yeah, I guess I'll look for that later. Yeah, but Guyver just sort of like it just gave up to me. I don't know what happened to Guyver. But yeah, I quit my job. Any more questions or stuff? Because like we've been at this for I don't know. I've been at this for more than 2 hours apparently. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to like cancel some pre-orders because I don't. Well, I don't know how much. I don't want to spend all my money like just on toys, you know, because there's actually some equipment that I needed to get, but I'm gonna have to like get a job and another job, and hopefully my dad can help me out in getting one. Nothing else so far. Yeah. Well, anyways, I'll ask this question again. Like, aside from OBS, I did hear of StreamYard, and I don't know. There's another like live stream thing I could use. Like, it lead to better quality because I know someone said Twitch as well. So that's something I could try to figure out. Using Twitch for toys, maybe. Because I was thinking of doing like a live stream for the figures, but the picture quality is just so freaking bad. So I don't even want to do it. The Dante cameo surprised me a lot too. I think I made that post right after reading that chapter. Yeah, because I don't think I read Joe at that point, because otherwise I would have noticed. Because there's even a Yu-Gi-Oh monster card that actually has Danpei on it. It's like a DD coach or something like that, or a different dimension coach, something like that. I sent you some images of my custom Kenshiro Medicos from Lord Raijin. Oh, where did you send it? Was that on Instagram too, or? Since you on Instagram, okay, because I don't. Let me refresh it because maybe I don't see it. All right, let's see. Because I have to refresh it in order to see it. No, all I'm getting is Bucky. I'm not seeing the Inferno archetype. Yeah, I'm not seeing like your custom picture at all. Like nothing's coming out unless I need to click and scroll. Maybe I'll get it on my phone more than the actual laptop. I don't know. It's not coming out. Bleach's Bag by Flaviux2395. I don't. Yeah, Bleach's Bag, but I'm like I don't know. I wasn't like too excited. Well, the funny thing is, I used to be into Bleach like alongside Naruto and One Piece during those like heydays. Like with Death Note, but nowadays I kind of just don't really like. I'm not interested in his returns. Oh man, I am tired. And hopefully I can sleep well tonight. Actually, how much battery do I have? Like 77. Time to charge it back up again. Itagaki also mentioned Karate Master and Iki Kajiwara on Garuden. Archetype, one of the boss monsters has done himself. Oh wow, something stuck on my foot. Okay, it's just tape. For a moment I thought it was like a needle or something. Shit. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully, like it'll come out on my phone Instagram because I'm not seeing like the custom figure link like at all. I don't know. Kind of looking at my face because like the way my cheek and chin is. Like, I don't know. See what Bleach can do this time. Looks cool. Horrible magician. I don't know. It's, I'm waiting and waiting to see if there's anything more else of interest to address. Because I've been watching a lot of DC animated movies, like the animated universe. Because some of the movies are actually have continuity. I think I need like 5 or 6 movies, and then I'm done with it. Are you interested in Digimon? If you are, which Digimon do you like? I grew up with Digimon during the 90s when it first came on Fox Kids, and I did watch it. Like I saw season 1, season 2, and I never finished Tamers actually. So that's something I probably need to watch in Japanese. And I know there's a reboot which I haven't looked at either. But in terms of like Digimon design, I always like the Agumon category, like Agumon, Greymon, War Greymon, Metal Greymon. You know all that stuff is cool. But for the villains, I'm not sure which one I have. I still have my Vmon toy. Yeah, I had some of the toys actually. I had like the Greymon, the Garurumon, the Garudamon with the Bertramon transformation. The Armadillo. I forgot the name of that one, along with the season 2 like bird. I never got a Flame Dramon, which that one I like. I did have Magnamon, and like one of the more recent design. Well, I say recent, but that was like forgot the name of this Digimon series. It's the one where they're confused with the Digimon and they're like in that they're just traveling the world or something or on a train or I don't know what. I forgot the name of that series. Digi Squad or something. Batman Long Halloween was pretty cool. I don't know. I still haven't seen it because some of them are like different. Because I did see Soul of the Dragon. That one was pretty cool, but I'm not sure if I like the ending or like the how it ends. I don't know. Maybe I could talk about like the muscles of He-Man like in a different category. Because with that, I need actual things. Digimon Frontier. Yeah, that's the name of it. Yeah, when they're fusing. Because I had that toy of the main of fire dragon dinosaur character. Yeah, Frontier. Have you seen Get a Robo Arc? I haven't even looked at Get a Robo Arc when I should be looking at it. But I guess now I have the time because I've been watching Megalobox 2 with my dad, and it's like a lot better than the first series, and I really like it. I have an Omnimon, Imperial Dramon, and Galitmon action figures, but I ended up breaking them. Ooh. Because I actually have like some vintage stuff like Power Ranger Zords. I actually found surprised that I had some VR Trooper toys from like the American stuff, not the Toku. But I do have like a lot of small soldiers because I never completed that though. So there are some characters that I need. I don't know if I should collect that, but I do like the way the toys look. Like too bad that they never went off into like a show or something. Because like small soldiers seems to have a bit of a cold hit among toy collectors. Oh, this He-Man's head is shaking. Maybe I should have ordered that link from Amazon. Maybe it would have been a sturdier body. Could have returned it. Yeah, any more questions? Gonna leave it like had the fire dude from that season 4 had detachable limbs. Ah, yeah, I think that's the one because I know the one that I had like a gray lance that stretched. I think it was that one. I just thought it looked cool. I don't know. I was always more into Pokemon to be honest, but even then I sort of like lost interest. Well, not lost interest. Sort of like lost track of it for a bit. Because my sister sort of like what get me back into it. I used to have a bunch of Digimon seasons, but my dad sold them and got rid of them all. Have you ever still own any mecha merchandise? The closest thing would be the Power Ranger Zords, like actual like Go Nagai, Ken Ishikawa stuff. I don't have any of that. But yeah, the most mecha would be the Power Ranger Zords, like those figures. I have a bunch of them from the '90s. That's the most mecha I got. I even have like the giant pyramid, but I don't know if it's complete. And actually, I'm not even sure like how expensive that is nowadays. Because I never got like a vintage Dragon Zord. That's something I would like, but I don't know, like Super 7 might be doing that for me, so maybe I might get that instead. Well, but then again, like I never had the vintage one, and right now it's like so expensive. Like I regret not buying it like years ago when it was like around 100 or like around there. And now it's like much higher than that. Danny boy, ever checked out any of Ryuichi Ikigami's work like Crying Freeman and Heat? I did see Crying Freeman, but I was like super young at the time, so I might have to rewatch that from scratch because I don't really remember what happens. Don't know what happened about your work. Just hopped in, but keep cool under pressure to wish all the best, Captain Commando. Yeah, Commando. I'm about to like end the stream in maybe about 10 minutes or so, or maybe five. I don't know. But yeah, I already quit from the job just to clarify. But no, it's fine. I just need to look for a better one. That have you ever read Akira Miyashita's Bakudan? Yeah, was that the boxing one? I like that one because I was sort of like a proto zebra character from Toriko, and then But yeah, I already quit the job. I just need to get a better one, and hopefully it will be sooner, not later. I don't know. Just sort of like I was kind of expecting like the manager at the time to just be mad at me, but he just sort of like he really understood, or if he just like if he just was just like masking the anger. I don't know. Have you read Alita? Yes, I actually have the manga books over there. Hold on, let me. I'll just get one because I don't want to move them all. Oh boy. But yes, I have them all the big hardcovers from Kodansha Comics. There's some color pages in there, not too much, but unfortunately, it's the type of paper that gives kind of glare. Where's the? Yeah, so here's an example of Lolita in color. But yeah, I did like the character. I thought she was one of the Romanias of the about anime and manga. The thing is, I kind of wish the movie was rated R, but I'm hoping the next one with like Destiny Nova is full on rated R, because that's what I want to see. Because I haven't read the Last Order manga, because I don't feel like a need to read it. I just don't. But yeah, this is all Volume One stuff. Trying to look for something that's colorful. Yeah, so I don't know. So there's a few color pages, just like whatever was in color back when it was printed. So most of it's in black and white. Uh, I don't know. I'm just looking at random because right here, Alita's still like a child, mentally a child. Just not like that full on like luscious lipped girl yet. Yeah, okay, so one of the few panels I like of that design. But yeah, so that's Alita. That's the yeah, but these are like I think they're like $20 a piece, like or 25. I don't know how much they are, but they're huge books. Super huge. All right. Have you ever planned on doing vlogs? Somewhat. It's more like if it's not an anime video, like I don't even know if I'm gonna be showing myself too much on camera. Probably just pieces of it. I have that one. LOL. Any thoughts on Tetsuya Sawa Watari's work in art? I'm not sure who that Tetsuya Sawa. I'm not really sure who that is. Even though I feel like I should know him. Was that the Alita's author or somebody else? I don't know. Last Order's really good, maybe better in my opinion. Yeah, I don't know because I wasn't really feeling the need to read more because I was kind of satisfied with the ending, except for like I think his name was Odo or I forgot the name of the character, the one that finds a lid in the first place. I didn't like what they did with him at the end. If you're not interested in Evangelion, have you heard of Gurren Lagann? Yeah, I've seen Gurren Lagann like back when it was new, back in like 2007, 2008, one of those years. But yeah, I have the DVD like somewhere from the Anime Legends DVDs. But yeah, Gurren Lagann was like a nice okay, yeah, that was the artist of Ricky O, because I knew like I heard that name before. Oh, his stuff is like super detailed. It's like it's very visceral with the gore and very detailed. I already said detailed twice. Oops, that makes it three. I mean, I was actually like I do like his stuff. I do feel yeah I know he did Tough also. I do like it when Rick Yo's design is like much more defined, like the musculature. It's like much. I think it's a little more realistic than Fist and North Star, to be honest. But at the same time, like the artist for Tarchan, like his muscle body is pretty real looking too. I don't know because I think the problem is that Sadawatari like borrows a lot of like stuff, from Fist and North Star and like RoboCop and other things. So who knows? I don't know. I think it's like super detailed. Like I just haven't seen much of his stuff that's like very unique. Because like if you look at Itagaki's muscles, like they're no different from Hada's muscles or Araki's. So our style's pretty detailed. Would you rank Rikio on the manly meter? Um, like if you mean the series, like with Fist of North Star and others, I don't know because I feel like Kiniko Man. Uh, because I kind of feel like the gore and like the just the whole bleakness and the mutants kind of take away from the manliness and how like how twisted some parts are. Like I kind of feel like it detracts from the pure muscle from the show. Like Gold 13, for example, is a very manly show, but it's not like a testosterone manly type of show. It's like very laid. I don't want to say laid back for Gogo, but there's sort of like this, sort of like this tone to it, like kind of somberish, kind of like slick, but not like over the top. Well, then again, it is over the top in some parts. I don't know. I guess Gogo is not like hot blooded, so that's kind of the thing where it doesn't go into that category. But I'm confused now. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't. Uh, Damned and Dokuro were basically Rikyo rehashes if you read those. Yeah, because Damned was like so much Fist of the North Star was like copied in that from what I remember. Dokuro, like I remember that one was like kind of something to do something with a coat or like a because I remember the main character had like this wire string rope spear thing. I don't know. It was like I don't remember. I read it, but I don't remember what happens. Dog Soldier by Saru Watari is also good. I haven't read much of it, but I think it was still like being translated when it came out. But in the OVA version of Dog Soldier, like Akira Kamiya plays the main character, so that's kind of weird. Like he's the closest thing to Akira Kamiya getting there. Like I don't even remember like if the OVA was good to be honest. I really don't. It's been like a while because I need to catch up with some stuff because Mad Bull 34 has like some movie references I didn't catch the first time. Mukai's Rikyo dab, also grandson, whatever, was very weird. Like, Rikyo felt like a truck. Oh yeah, like Rikyo's like stuff with his brother and dad is all like, oh, what's going on here? I was okay with the mutants and the key blast and transformation stuff. Ah shit. But I don't know. Like I'm not sure if it's like too weird for anime standards. Like I'm pretty sure it's been weirder stuff, but I don't know. I still like it. I still want an anime of it to come out someday. Dog Soldier OVA was pretty bad. Yeah. I don't even remember anything from Dog Soldier like at all. I really don't. I can't remember the manga either. Because I'm actually wondering if I'm confusing Dog Soldier for like another Saruwatari story. Because didn't he do something that was about a bounty hunter or like because he has like a gun, but I because Dog Soldier was more military, and I think the other one was like the Hound, the Bound, the I forgot the name of it. Like I think that's another series that he made that he had something about like a bounty hunter, but I don't even remember how long it lasts. It was something weird like the Bound or something. Yeah, I don't remember the name of that manga, but yeah, like Ricky O's won an anime, violent, the Hard. There we go. It was the something. Yeah, because I don't remember if that had an anime or not or an OVA, but I do recall that the OVA is the most mediocre movie I have seen. It wasn't bad or good. It was just flat. So wait, was Akira Kamiya the one in Dog Soldier or the Hard? Because I don't remember. I'm getting confused with both of them to be honest. Like Ricky O is the only one that stood out to me. I like the design of Ricky O in the first OVA. I like the way his face looks. It almost has a bit of like a JoJo OVA face because the way the upper lip is drawn and all that, the way the texture of the skin. I don't know, I just really like that look. But at the same time, Ricky also like has this weird mix of like he has a cool look but also bland at the same time because like it's a guy in like bare shirt and pants and like sometimes no shoes. Or sometimes like the most cool thing would be like the camel poncho that he wears and the leaf. Okay, Akira Tamiya was Dog Soldier, right? Because I remember like Akira Tamiya stood out to me. I was like, that's like the closest thing we're gonna get to Rikio and North Star. But yeah, I want a Violence Jack anime, a Rikio anime, Devilman Lady, Devilman, New Fist of North Star reboot. Have you read Dokuro? Yeah, I read Dokuro. So I remember like yeah, I said it earlier. He got the like that string. The poncho's very badass. Yeah, like Kenshiro El Tonse. Yeah, the poncho is cool. Like that's like kind of mimics Kenshiro's like cloak hood thing. The guy which does which sings the music for Ricky OVA, also did the prototype songs for Sonic Adventure. Ah, okay. What is your job and why'd you quit? By Bill Blitzsplat Gaming or Bill Blitzsplats Gaming. Okay, but yeah, I don't want to talk about the job. I already said it many times throughout the whole thing, but it was just crap. It was just like too many people at work. Well, not enough employees to take care of all the people. That's the thing. That was like one thing that's ridiculous. The pay wasn't that good either. No lunch breaks, so it was like you had to eat on the job while you work. Um, the restrooms were like far, and sometimes they were like busy to be clean. It wasn't something that was like within walk. It's in within walking distance, but there was like so much like stuff you had to go through. What was the other thing? The people were just like awful and rude sometimes. We also got it was by a bus station too, so we got a lot of like immigrant and migrant workers, and they didn't speak either English or Spanish. Sometimes it was like a different language, and you sort of had to like guess. And then there's also a bunch. It's also like in a pretty crappy part of town, so it's like at night it might be dangerous. I haven't seen anything because there's some workers that've been there for like a year or so, and nothing's happened to them. So I don't know. It's kind of like a bad place at night. There's also a bunch of homeless people in that area, and sometimes they like there's some crazy people there too that just like throw a fit, and it's just like bad. I don't. I do feel bad for my coworkers. I feel like they should like also leave too. But at the same time, there's a like today there was actually like two people that applied for a job, and I got kind of like part of me wanted to say for them to not take it, but at the same time I'm like I kind of just I don't know. I kind of didn't like the idea about me leaving the people and then having like no employees to take my place. So yeah, it was just a crappy place. Do you feel bad for the homeless people there? The one I kind of do because a lot of them are technically mentally ill and they shouldn't be out on the street. Some of them should be like they're not like dangerous. I just feel like they're definitely like they need medication. They should be like in a home or some sort. They should really be like cared for. And the thing is, like, I'm actually kind of wondering if my city's kind of like Gotham levels of like they're not taking care of things right. Because I've done some volunteer work around that area as well, and like some donations that are closed, like they don't reach the people in time. Like so I found like some donated clothes that are like a year old, and they should have been delivered like a long time ago. And there were like some donations for Halloween candy that I don't know if there was like leftovers or they just didn't make it in time. Because I was like sorting out some candy out and like removing some stuff. Um, Storage. Because also there's like some just because I worked like in some sort of like what would they call it? I don't know if it was like therapy or some sort of recovery service, but I was sort of like a janitor, like in that location. This is a different place, not the one where I just quit my job, but this one was like volunteer work, and it would deal with like some counseling with some people, and or am I going with this? Oh yeah, so it would deal with some counseling with some like give people some counseling, some like um, how to make parents like better take better care of their kids because it's like I've been hearing stories and seeing some people that are like it just like bad messed up. Because for example, we would give like donated food to some people that are starting families or whatever, but this is like one of the worst examples I've seen. Like there's like this underage girl that's pregnant and her quote unquote boyfriend slash husband was like much older than her, and and it's not like he was attractive or handsome or anything or like strong looking. He was just like a slob, and I'm thinking like what happened here? It's like yeah, so there's that. So I'm like I don't know. So that's like one thing I didn't like, and then the homeless people that I've seen, like some like I've seen some recurring faces. Like there's this one woman in a wheelchair that like if she doesn't have her way, she just starts throwing racial slurs at everyone, and and other times she sort of has like these mood swings where she behaves like very childish. So that's why I'm thinking like a lot of these people should be like they should not be out in the open. They should be under medication of some sort or therapy or something. Because there's also like this homeless old man that, well, he looks old to me, but for all I know, he might be like around my age or something. I don't know. Because I also seen a couple of drunks like in a different, like in a homeless shelter home, and like they're just I don't know, just ugly everywhere. Like a lot of people were like sort of like second guessing like what they're saying. They kind of slur their words. The people were just like one old man was like talking to someone that wasn't there. So there are definitely things that like they should be examined. They should be taken care of. And I don't know, it's because like all the money's used elsewhere, or like they just or people around here just don't care. I don't know. But yeah, so that's kind of like a lot of discouraging things. He did the poster, I think. Bring back the old Atata, the new remake to Hokuto no Ken. Atata is weird. I began reading Shin Devilman. Have you read it before? What did you like about it? I didn't really like Shin Devilman at all because it's just I like some of the artwork of it, but I don't know. I just didn't like the whole misadventures of like time traveling and seeing how demons affected the human race. I kind of prefer the idea of humans becoming evil on their own without the demonic influences to kind of further prove the point that demons are like, oh, you humans destroy everything, to back that claim. But it doesn't really work if the demons had an involvement from the start. The director for the first Ricky OVA did some. Oh, he did something for the Phantom Blood movie. That's cool. That's something I really want to see. I want to see the Phantom Blood movie. I want an Air Gear anime movie, but the director made the Alita movie. That's not bad. But oh yeah, but that was Robert Rodriguez or something, like, because he did the Spy Kids movie. Because when Alita came out and his name showed up, I think his name is Robert Rodriguez. I forgot his name, but I was super worried that it was gonna be like Spy Kids 3D, like super childish. But it was like, oh, okay, never mind. But no one wants to help the mentally handicapped or homeless. But yeah, because I mean, these people were like, they're technically just starving. They're just trying to survive. And like, oh, please tell me this laptop doesn't turn off. So that's why I do feel like kind of bad because we're not a charity, so we're not supposed to like give them anything, or help them like with anything. Because sometimes, like I don't know, sometimes they can get a little annoying at times. I won't lie about that. Like they're just like hard to handle. Why did my laptop turn off? I don't know. Are you ever gonna go to college? It's more of a case, Joseph Molina, of me going back to college because I already went like for about 4 years, I think, or maybe I'm counting wrong. But I did take like several courses already. I did some art courses, but I didn't feel happy there either because like I don't know because like I definitely had the attention of like the main professor there, like because it was like the professor of professors of artworks, but I don't know. He was kind of like pushing me to be like, I guess trying to make me better or something. But I just felt like I was sort of like more of like a human guinea pig. The way he was like singling me out all the time. So I don't know. Maybe he was trying to teach me stuff, and I was just too young to not notice that. But I was very like in my super young 20s or like 19 or something. So I didn't really like agree with him. I don't know. He also has the mentality that like animated stuff wasn't necessarily like good art. So there's that. We were gonna see eye to eye. But yeah, like I remember I tried hooking up with like a college girl there, but like it didn't work out because like I didn't really know what to do coming straight fresh out of high school, and then my experiences there weren't actually that good either. It was like, what do I do? Type of thing. I think I remember I met one homeless guy who wore women's clothes and scolded racial slurs. Also, oh yeah, like that's actually fits my description too. Because there's this, well, not the racial slur, but there's this one person that I don't know what gender this person is because sometimes he's wearing male clothes, sometimes he's wearing female clothes. So I don't know, but he always shows up like trying to like he digs in the trash and like looks for like a cup or something or like whatever. No service jobs are the worst. Any fast food restaurant jobs are pretty bad as well. If Violence Strike got a remake, would you want to include the events of Harem Bomber? Nah, let's ignore that. The only good thing about that was like the Slum King introduction with the skulls and the like the earthquake, seeing the buildings collapse. Oh no, that was Evil Town. I don't know, the visuals of the skulls and the ghosts and the spirits. And Jack pops out of all those skulls, and I think it has like the lightning strikes at some point, and I think the bird shows up. I don't know. I wouldn't include Heron Bomber. It's just like it's kind of just there for explicit sake. Like there's plenty of other Bonus Jack stories that has like that sexual sex slave thing going on somewhere. Kenshiro El Tonse. Oh, that was from Silver Matovale from the Violence Jack question. I bet the Phantom Blood movie was actually pretty good. I'm sure it's not as bad as Araki says. Yeah, I don't know exactly how the feedback for that went, but I still want to see it anyways for the animation because Junichi Hayama's character designs are always good to look at. Like the ultimate manly art style for anime. Hammer Bombers, an anime original, doesn't exist in manga. Yeah, I know. I think that's the reason why Silver was asking about it because if I would include it, I wouldn't. I would just focus on the stuff that we didn't see. Brian C. Hey man, hope you're doing good. Yeah, I hope so too because I need to get like a new job and hopefully one that's like just better. Honestly, I think you could do some art commissions on Twitter and Instagram. Yeah, I know, but I kind of wanted to focus on my own art first because I haven't really done anything that good since November of last year, and it's almost gonna be like a whole year. Because I did draw like some other sketches, but 'cause I do need to write some stuff now because now I have the free time to do it. And it's also been like stuck in my head for a while because I need to draw like a. It might be just like a 20-second video of just me trying to draw like this one scene. It might be like 20 seconds, maybe a minute, of just like a character like some villain standing across of a hero protecting like some kids from like these gang of villains, like just for like a few pages. I'm gonna try to do that at least. Have you seen all 26 episodes of Sultan Oken? A friend of mine helped me download it, and I plan on watching it soon. From Silver Matovale. I don't know if I've seen the whole thing because I saw parts of it, and I remember that's not the part of the story that I like. Like all the good stuff happens like kind of afterward with the manga with the 100 chapters. Also, Sultan Okan's animation kind of drops in some areas because all the good animators were working on the other Sultan Oken movies that came out in that same time, like the Legends of the True Savior. So I don't know, because Sultan Oken is like I feel like that needs to be remake as well, like because it needs to be better because there was Regenesis, but that didn't follow either version of the manga either. Like the inclusion of I forgot the name of the new character. I think it was Kenshin. I'm not sure that was his name. Well, that guy was like manly and was a manly villain. That was a cool addition. But Gona guy himself has the Violence Jack anime. I think I heard that somewhere, but I don't understand why. In my opinion, the Element OVAs had the potential to be the best adaptation ever. Brent, yeah, they definitely did. It's just that for a long time, nobody knew that the third episode was actually like a drama, that it actually existed. From what I read, the Phantom Blood movie was more of a best of compilation rather than a full adaptation. Yeah, because I mean, I think they might have condensed everything into like the first fight at the rooftop with Dio and Jonathan at the house at the Joestar Mansion, maybe. Because I know they do show like Rufus and Tarkus and yeah, I don't know. Now I'm really thinking about like, man, why can't we see that movie? It's like locked in the Disney vault or the Rocky vault in this case. The guy who animated the collapsing buildings at the beginning of Evil Town later became the lead animator and Spirited Away. Ah, because see, cause that scene stood out to me so much, like uh, in that movie, like when I saw that, because the way the glass like gleams as it falls down, it's like beautiful but terrifying at the same time. It's like it's a falling building, and people are dying. Uh, the rumor from 4chan that Aki disliking the manga is false. There's a, or maybe that was I think I meant to say the movie, but I don't know. Who knows what's going on with that? Because it might be like a legal thing, or maybe there's like a copyrighted music or something that's in there. The Speedwagon was removed from it. Yeah, because the thing is, there's like a because there was a trailer for Phantom, not a trailer, but like a sort of promo event for Phantom Blood movie, which had like different clips. I don't know if it's still up on YouTube anymore, but you should probably try looking for it. I think I downloaded it, but I'm not sure if I have it on this laptop or on the other old one that kind of stopped working. Junichi Hayama was assistant for Masami Suda, I think. It sucks right now we might never get to see that Phantom Blood movie ever online. And I kind of hope so, because I really want to see it. There's a lot of misinformation about the 2007 JoJo movie for some reason. The Phantom Blood movie's OST might get released, I think. I'm for a remake of Baoul while waiting for Steel Ball Run after Part 6. I guess Baoul would be nice. I wouldn't mind seeing Araki's like BT and Gorgeous Irene, even though it was like for a little bit. The movie looks like a baller. I'd love to watch it one day. I think Araki hated the Phantom Blood movie because it assumed you had already read the manga. It made no sense to do covers. In my opinion, the JoJo OVAs were better, especially the '90s Stardust Crusaders adaptation. The animations were crazy. Yeah, the animation was like pretty great. It's just that it was even more creative with like Geb Stan the end with Endul with all the water shapes and the card chase with Dio. That was great too. But it just like to me like the weakest part is the Vanilla Ice section. Like even the Darby fight, like for some reason the Darby episode is the one that looks most like the manga. It's like very Jotaro and Darby are like very manga accurate, but everyone else isn't, which is kind of weird. Like even the background characters and all that look like something else. I really hope the Phantom Blood movie will get released someday. I tried to get into Sultan no Ken many times, but just couldn't. I just go back to the manly Hokuto no Ken, Kensho el Tonsai. I would recommend reading the manga for Sultan no Ken like around chapter 100, I think. I forget what number it is, but that's when Lei Fei Yang, the Ray character, shows up, and then Raoul, the Lu Zhongwu, is like that's when the story gets better. And Yasaka, like you got this guy from the North Star as well. So like it gets better like from the hundreds onwards, especially like the final fight with Lu Zhongwu and Kasumi Kensho. It's like pretty epic. And it actually made me question if Kazumi was stronger than Kensho, but I don't know. It's just not as dramatic as the North Star series. Joy Boy, are the Saint Seiya Hades OVAs dubbed as well? As far as I know, I don't think they're not. Because I do know the original anime of 114 episodes, that's all dubbed. But the OVAs, I don't know. Or I don't know if there's any plans for it. Have you seen the new Fist of the North Star OVA, Silver Matovale? Yes, I have. I was gonna end this 10 minutes ago, and I think now it's been like 20 more minutes. Jesus, man. Yeah, I've seen the new Fist. I have the DVDs like in my box over there somewhere. New Fizz, what I like was the soundtrack going a more heavy metal route, or going that direction with a Naruto like composer, or maybe it was a Shippuden composer. I don't remember which. But New Fist, I do appreciate the violence for it, but at the same time, it's one of those stories where like there's no one really to challenge Kensho anymore, and it's more about the populace and how they're being affected by this corrupt king and this other by paradise, all that. But then again, the people themselves are kind of fickle. They just kind of switch sides to whatever the story's going on. But that's also definitely the routes where North Star was going the more mature direction, because with Sarah they were like showing off so much like TNA with her, and I don't know. Then there was a whole religious thing. To me, one of the interesting parts was in episode 2 where Kenshiro fights like these cults of like I forgot what they call it, the mountain man, mountain dwellers, mountain climbers. I don't know, some people from the mountain, and you find out that they're protecting like one of the remaining nukes of the world to make sure it never gets used again. I thought that was an interesting thing, and maybe that could have been like the plot of the movie where a villain wants to get that, but no. I don't know, but like they kind of tease Ryu a little bit, but then it just doesn't get used. So it's like, what the hell? Uh, yeah, I don't know. New Fist was kind of interesting. Like some of the fights is actually pretty good. The music, like Kenshiro's Atatas are great. And, like they feel like a little more powerful. And in the Japanese version, it's nice that you get a Koyasu to voice him, because Dio was actually voicing Kenshiro there, which is cool. And the Atatas are like so mighty and aggressive. It's like because Kenshiro, like Akira Kamiya's Atata was like ta 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 ta, but like with uh Koyasu was like wata wata, and like it has like this more like growl to it. Shit, it's like, is that my laptop connected or is it dying? I guess I should just leave it charged. What? I can go loud right now, but y'all need to watch Saint Seiya 86. Yeah, Netflix is the way to go for Saint Seiya right now. The JoJo movie's on licensing limbo, much like the second UFO. Yeah, that's right, the Toriko OVA. That's the Barbarian Ivy. That one's like lost too. Like there's like no footage of it anywhere. I don't even know like the promo pictures I see are actually from it. The JoJo OVA definitely put in work that's worth watching, but no denying the complete anime offers more. It does. It's just that like the episodes that the OVA covered, I just like a little more. Well, from the '90s portion, the 2000s, I do like the way it looks because like there's this nice shading, like the details on the face are not. Even though it's not based on the manga, it's more Junichi's interpretation of it. But I also like the I think charging. Yeah, I was gonna go with the. I do like the music from the OVAs too. There's a few tracks that I like, but it never really gets used anywhere else. Shit, it's like the second time I drop it. I hope I don't get like. Oh wow, the axe went way over there. Hope I don't get demonetized for my swear words. It's hit. I said hit and not the S word. Oh well. Let me leave that over there. A second. Keep just touching it. To throw this banana. But I'll this banana peel later. Hope it doesn't like stain my bed. Where was I going with this? Yeah, with Junichi Hayama's like JoJo OVAs. Man, my butt is hurting. I'm gonna have to end this soon. Where was I going with this? Yeah, I do like the look, the art style, the JoJo OVAs, and it just that some fights just come out better. Like Kakyoin in the 2014 version is just way more epic. Jotaro versus Kakyoin fight is so much cooler. Like I was super surprised with Silver Chariot and like, Hierophant Green, like how they looked in the new anime. It was like so colorful, so vibrant, and like this had this sheen. It just looked great. Like I think the best stuff from the OVAs was like the Darby fight, the Geb fight. I mean the Endo Darby, the Dio fight. Well, parts of the Dio fight I like more because of like the way the porn portion like that's better in the OVA. But I'm trying to remember the 2000 stuff because like oh yeah the stuff with Enya was a lot more better in the OVA. What else happened in the OVA? It was oh yeah, the OVA shows like the running over scene. Like the new anime couldn't do that. It couldn't show keep people get run over by a car. What happened in the OVA? Because first was it 2 or 3 episodes? Why did that turn on by itself? Is this actually running out of battery? I guess so. 68%. I don't know what's up with that. Yeah, okay. So, anyways, back to the OVAs. Thoughts on Lupin the Third, Dead or Alive? I do like it because Monkey Punch designs are like pretty cool. Like the Fujiko's hair is like so wild and it has like those lips. Um, Lupin is like I like Lupin to be a bit mean and good at the same time. So I do appreciate that he's doing all this stuff, like disguising himself as this guy and then manipulating a girl's heart just so he can steal some gold. And he made two countries go to war because of it. Like oh my gosh, Lupin, what are you doing? Yeah, I don't know. Everyone was kind of cool in Dead or Alive. I kind of wish Monkey Punch did some more like directing for his Lupin stuff, but it just didn't happen. And now it never will. I already watched 1980 Saint Seiya all the way through 4 times. Oh damn, 4 times, dude. Jeez, I couldn't even watch. There's no way I'm gonna watch every episode for Saint Seiya. And the 2004 Play it looks really good. It's still YouTube. Still on YouTube. Which one? The Phantom Blood? What I was talking about, or is that something else? Araki didn't hate the movie. The guy who animated the beginning of Evil Town is named Shinya Ohira, and he has done some beautiful effects animation. I'm gonna have to like look up some of these people. A lot of the villains and fights from Part 3 were really forgettable. I don't know. I wouldn't call it forgettable, but I do feel underwhelmed that from the Pillar Men, you got like these manly warriors that refuse to go down and take people down with them. And then you go from like these Fist of the North Star thugs like Wheel of Fortune. You got this guy with his like muscular buff arms, and it's like, oh, he's just like a wuss. It didn't amount to anything. The Sun, that guy was forgettable. He's remembered for how forgettable he was, and then you got like Steely Dan or Rubber. Steely Dan and Rubber Soul, which like Rubber Soul had like some pretty cool powers, but then he gets like beating his ass with, and then Steely Dan is like, trying to take advantage of Jotaro, and then just just gets the smack beat out of him. High Priestess was more formidable. Boss Maria, I guess she was, but not really at the same time. Who else was there? Yeah, like the Anubis. That guy was like, that was deadly. Pet Shop was Darby, the Darby Bros, Vanilla Ice, but there was like I forgot, like Kenny G, or was that another character? Like, I don't know. There's one guy with the illusions. He gets taken out easily. Not important. The vampire, not important. Because I do appreciate that the OVA sort of like streamlined the fights to be more like paranormal based and got rid of the fodder. But like, oh yeah, I remember that. Was it Strength, the name of the gorilla? I kind of forgot. But yeah, like the orangutan, like I kind of liked him the OVA too, because I did like the way Jotaro is posed when he's fighting him, because he has like his hands in his pocket, and his collar, I mean the collar, his student uniform is like has the tail feathers like blowing in the air. Or maybe I'm remembering it wrong, but I don't know. It just looked cool. Yeah, and I might have to rewatch the OVAs again because it's been like a while. Still having hope we will get a new Ippo anime, Blue Oni. It's bound to happen because it's like there's so much Ippo manga. It's because of Shugmeister's misinformation. That's why people say Araki hates the movie. Sultan no Ken and Hokuto no Ken are great, but for different reasons. For Danny Boy, yeah, because Sultan is like the fighting and martial arts there's a lot more choreography to it. I do appreciate that in one of the early fights, that Kazumi breaks his arm fighting another guy, and they just both have their arms broken and twisted. It's like, oh, that's new. I also thought it was cool that they could just like dodge bullets by sticking their finger into the ceiling and just like stay up in the air like that. Or even when they kick, like they leave like an imprint on the ground. It's like there's so much cool stuff like that. So is Soda no Ken just after the nudes or before? No, no. Fist of the North Star is in 1990X, so it's the 90s or whatever the year is supposed to be. Blue Sky takes place in 1930X, so 1930s. So they're like before World War II, I think, but not World. I'm not sure World War One happened yet, or maybe World War II is already starting. I don't know my history too well. Sorry. Um, but yeah, like the nukes haven't fallen. The nukes don't fall until the 90s. Like this is all before any of that. That's why in Blue Sky you see like actual civilization. You see buildings. You see water, trees, like resources. You see everything. Can you make a monkey sound? I was thinking Donkey Kong. Sorry, fish fry like the. I don't know. The 2006 anime is probably one of the worst Hokuto related material. Probably, but to me, I think it's worse. I think the DD Hokuto no Ken is worse. Ah, we could shoot. It's on my watch list, but it's in my way. 60 years before the nukes dog. Yeah. The thing is, there is like one character that appears. The you see ah, Juke. You see Juke from the Part Two series. That's a kid there, but it's like a brief cameo. So you kind of see where he comes from with him using Hokuto Ryuken, but it doesn't really get acknowledged or expanded much in there. I was pretty upset they teased Ryu, but nothing came of it. Yeah, I guess that's from New Fist. Have you played Fist of North Star Lost Paradise, Joy Boy? Yes, I have. I used to have a bunch of videos on my YouTube channel, but I took them down and I have them like archived because I wanted to do like a let's play, but I didn't have the right equipment, and I also found out that that the automatic recording from PlayStation and Sony are like kind of stingy with Sega. Like they won't let you record the final cutscenes. For that, you would need like an actual different recorder to do it to make it work. Because I already played the game like twice. Yeah, I played the game twice because of like like doing the second playthrough on the level up. Because I did unlock a lot of stuff. It's not 100%, but I did complete a lot of the game. Like I even got to the secret boss, which like took a lot of money to make that happen. But I figured out how to do it, even though it still took a lot of time. I don't know. I think maybe one day I would have to put like a different channel just strictly for gaming, and do some anime related stuff or like things I like, but that's not here or now. But yeah, Lost Paradise I liked a lot. Where did you work, bro? Spidey 677. I'm a contractor in IT, so I get professionally hired and fired. Oh yeah, actually, I think that we encountered some immigrants that were from IT. I think I'm not sure, but I don't know. Your thoughts on Sony buying Crunchyroll and Funimation, Himoken Gaming? Hello. Earlier to the question about my job, I don't want to admit what it is. I just don't. But to me, what I'm worried about is like how copyright and how bots are gonna react to that. Because like, can we show anything from Funimation or Crunchyroll? Like, will we get a bunch of like Sony copyrights, Sony takedowns? That's what I'm worried about. But I haven't really thought about like what clips do I have that are like from those companies. I don't know. I really don't know. But I'm also wondering because like, there's some worry like because the Samurai X dub for Rurouni Kenshin was by Sony and it wasn't that good compared to the Media Blasters Rurouni Kenshin. There's also a possibility that maybe you get a bunch of like celebrities voicing anime. I don't know. There's like a bunch of rumors, and I kind of don't know exactly how's this gonna change like everything. Like will Sony, because there's Sony Japan, and it's just kind of weird because you have Sony Japan and then you got Warner Brothers Anime, but Warner Brothers Japan, like two different companies splitting like some series. So I don't know if it's gonna lead to some monopoly or not, or because like besides that, because Viz Media's with Warner Brothers and Sentai Filmworks, I think they're by themselves. I don't think they're associated with a big brand. Because Viz is Warner, and now Crunchyroll is with Sony, and same thing goes for Funimation's with Sony. So I'm kind of really wondering what is Sentai Filmworks doing? Because that's like I don't think they're affiliated with anyone. I just sort of just repeated myself twice. I'm sad America had so many had so easy had. Ugh. I'm sad America had no easy access to PS2 JoJo games. Yeah, you collect comic books by Jose Molina. Um, I have a few because what I have is mostly the graphic novel collections. Because I have the Dark Knight Returns, the Killing Joke, the Man Who Laughs. That's a Joker Batman comic. I do have like a Joker omnibus. Like I don't know what edition this is because I don't think it's made anymore. I have Watchmen. I had the Death of Superman, but I haven't really expanded my comic book collection since then. I do have like a Cutie Honey comic book series that is it's actually just a manga flipped over and it's kind of like I don't know, it's not done well. BGX, did you ever review that Raul Super Action statue? I haven't finished making the video because I've been like stuck with other things. Because here he is, like, in case you were wondering. Like, I do have a video made, it's just not finished yet. Like, I'll get it done when I can, and the picture quality is so crap right now. Like, I guarantee the actual video will look better than this. But, yeah, the Raul figure is like, actually, I need to message, like, Hobby Link Japan, see if they can give me, like, an alternate head or something. Because, the eyes are actually crooked, and the skin tone is not coming out right now because of the lighting's like so crappy. But yeah, his skin tone is kind of like this orangey beige kind of thing. It's like this weird mix of both like skin tones that it all has. You can see Kensho in the back. Yeah, like Raul was like a super tall fig. It's just that I had some like QC problems. Like you can see the arm there, like had some blue sticky tack because the elbow piece fell out, and the I really don't like the knees. The knees are like the worst thing of this guy to me because I guess this is a mini review right now. Okay, so here's Kenshiro's knees. Like, oh, wow, I can let me move this. All right, so Kenshiro's knees, they bend like this. It's going out of focus. Kenshiro's knees bend like that. Like there's like no problem with the knees like at all. But Raul's knees, like there's like a hole. Jeez, let me. Wow, I can't get the good angles. Let me. All right, hopefully this will be. Let me move your arm around because you're blocking me. Raul has like these. Uh, I'll move this knee and oh shit, I went too far. Okay, Raul has like these knee gaps that I don't like because if you go too far, you can't like push it back in,
and then you're gonna have like the piece stuck out, and you need to heat it up to put it back in. That's kind of the problem with the bottom, because you could see it like right there. Because if you pull it too far out, then that stick is gonna stick out, and you can't push it back in. And right now it's getting stuck. So that's one thing I don't like about Rao is like I don't like his knees. I don't know why his knees are designed that way, like with holes and gaps, when every other character's knees are like more efficient. That and the wow, this is bad angles, like really bad angles. Oh no. The problem with Raul's arm is that you can't straighten it sometimes. Like yeah, okay, I can. Okay, actually I did that time. Uh, you can't really rotate his arms because this elbow piece stops like the muscles. The way the pieces are shaped stops him from moving all the way. So you have to like I forgot how to like rotate. You have to rotate the entire arm. I don't know because you can't even like bend his arm all the way. Like it just stops right there. I don't know. Like Raul just has limitations that I just don't like. Uh, and like another big one is like the freaking boot ankle. He doesn't want to like that's the most it can go. Like it won't further. It won't move any further than that. Like freaking turtle can move more. I mean, look how much the turtle can move. Leonardo, like, that's how a good pivot's supposed to be. Like, all toys can do that. Like, but these just the North Star ones are just like, that's it. You can't really get good mobility out of them. That's what really sucks. It's like, come on. Because Jaggy's supposed to come out at the end of this month, so I'm behind on talking about this Raoul toy. But I mainly don't like the freaking I don't like the elbows. I don't like the knees. I don't like the feet. It looks good. It's just that he's also lacking accessories. He doesn't have like any like key blast or anything. It just has like this one punch effect. And like the alternate hands don't really like I don't know. Oh shit. Let me leave that here. It doesn't really like stand out. Anyways, where was I going with this? Different temples and themes in different JoJo parts. Part 3 was designed to be Monster of the Week. Yeah, that's the thing. Kenny G was illusion. Yeah, okay, that was Kenny G. The shot of Jotaro with his Cap and Endo fight where he looks like Ken was very memorable. Yeah. The Sultan of Ken anime is trash. Total slog to get through. Dragon Dagger Phoenix. Danny Boy. I like how Sultan of Ken can feel disconnected to NHK. It's its own series with paying respect to the original. I really want to see more of it. Glad that Regenesis manga is getting translated. I planned on the trophy last pair. Oh shit! I scrolled too fast. I planned on the trophy last paradise, and that was not fun at all. I can't imagine, man. Kenshiro El Tunsi or Tunsi. Demon Slayer JoJo. They kill vampires with breathing techniques. Flavor X. The PS games do have fun. Do have fan translations. No, I'm gonna have to like end this soon. The issue with SNK is that it isn't disconnected nature of the story, but it's that it has boring plot with poorly written characters. To me, the problem is that the characters are sort of like retreads of the characters we already know, and I don't know. I feel like they haven't really designed an original good manly character anymore. The joints on yours seem tighter than mine was. Okay. Maybe I should look into some like RAW videos because there probably should be more right now. It's just to see maybe mine actually has more defects than others or something. Maybe I'll read the manga, but the anime did not impress. No, it really doesn't because even the theme song, it's not like a very manly like anime theme song at all. It's just sort of like a like a girly thing. Jaggy looks like he'll be the best out of the trio. BGX. I'm hoping so because well I don't know if he'll be better than Kenshiro, but I do like the fact that that he's coming, and I do have enough money to get him, but I'm gonna probably have to cancel other pre-orders just so I don't, so I won't be broke. Because I do have like a lot of stuff on pre-order. I'm gonna have to like tone it down, or since I'm like currently unemployed, and YouTube is definitely not gonna make me enough money for that. Night Dude, Joy Boy, Peace. Have you heard of Jolene's theme? I heard pieces of it. Enjoy at 2 a.m. For me, it's like 1 at the dot.
Alright, peace out. Have a nice rest. Kenshiro heads looks off to me. Yeah, to me, like Kenshiro looks kind of like handsome. Like, oh, I will swap this. It's not gonna look good right now because of the stupid light. But I don't know. Kenshiro always looks more like handsome to me. Here, it doesn't look like manly, manly. I don't know. It just doesn't like. It kind of doesn't really do it for me either. I think the overall physique looks right, but do you think you'll get the re-released Jolien Super Action statue? Oh, I already pre-ordered it on HobbyLink Japan along with Stone Free, but I still don't have Star Platinum. But even then, like that Jotaro is not gonna scale well with that Jolene, so I don't know. I might have to look into another Jotaro. I'm not really sure, but I did pre-order Jolene because that's definitely someone I did want, like right off the bat. It looks like he has light makeup on. Yeah, yeah, that's the thing, because like his lips are colored pink and something about his eyelashes, like it does pop out. Yeah, I don't know what's up with it, but then again, maybe that's like a leftover from like doing like so many JoJo figures and then going to Kensho's like, oh, we need to take some of that fabulous out. I don't know. Yeah, I do like to have him. It's like, but it's just that I don't know. It's not the definitive manly Kensho that I want. Also, because because of this, also it's not like the two shoulder pads. It's like the single shoulder pad and the bicep pad that I like to call it. I don't know. Ah, there goes my like comfort thing for my desk. Yeah, right. I'm gonna end it now. So any Kenjo's face would be fixed if his eyebrows were more angled. Hmm. I guess so. Maybe. I don't know. It might be like the mouth. Because I don't know. From the side, he looks good. It's just that from the front, there's something off about him. I think Raul looks better in terms of like what he's supposed to look like. But unfortunately, mine has crooked eyes, so I don't know. All right, let's see. Have a good night. Yeah. So, hold on. Let's see. There's skinny problems. Trying to read that. The old BattleTech models, especially the catapult. Your skinny problems read the same for with the. Your scaling problems read the same for me with old BattleTech models, especially the catapult. I guess good night, bud. Would you pick a variant of a white Raoul from the final battle? I think I would like prefer to get like a statue or like something, well, a non-expensive statue of that instead, rather than actually buying a figure of him. I do think it's possible for them to do that, but I rather just buy like a resin thing or something. I don't know, something that's not too expensive. All right, good night, man. See you, brother. Very epic stream as always. Love autocorrect. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, all right. I'm gonna call it a night. Like one more minute to see if anyone has like anything to ask. If not, then good night, everybody. See, night from Pandora's Angel. Here we have Raul. Like back then, people would be like bashing. uh, yeah, okay, so I think that's everyone. Just waiting for like 319. Why is this thing turning off? Wow, the laptop does not want to stay on right now. Okay, and I'm about done now. Alright, gonna end this. Mute mic. No, that's mute microphone. I thought. Okay, there we go. There's the X. Good night.